We are back here at FIFA 17. This is getting aggravating. I should have won Division 1. I didn't. I needed a win and I got a draw. I literally went undefeated in that entire season. I might put that video out later. Maybe. All I can do is try again. Actually, no, let me change the team up. You guys are not gonna hear a lot from me. I'm just gonna stay silent, play the game. I'm tired as well. It's like 5 a.m. Yeah, it's like 5 a.m. And I just can't right now. I'm just shit. Like I fell asleep at like 9:30, and then woke up at like 1 a.m. repeatedly. Like I repeatedly woke up at like 1:05. Then like 1:15 and then 1:22 and then they hit 1:30 and I just didn't go back to sleep. So I was like, fuck it, let me just stay up. Alright, I had to create a party real quick because I can't let this guy hear me. It's gonna be annoying with the music and stuff. Damn.
It's the essence of everything in there. It starts out very quickly.
Fucking hate these ads, man.
It breaks from the norm. My name's Brody Neal. I'm a furniture designer.
Come on. Come on. Fuck. Fuck. Nope, no. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Oh, good, he's ass. Oh, is he? Ooh. Timing on that header was bad. Shit, I wanted to do a scoop turn. Why he cut back? Miranda. Miranda. Oh, come on. No foul. Sergio Ramos just pushed my player. Come on, man. Let's go. One. He really got kickoff boost. He really got the kickoff boost, though. I'm thinking in my head, like, no, he really not about to get this kickoff boost. Like, I'm thinking in my head, no, this game won't be shit and give him this kickoff boost. But it really gave him that shit. Oh, terrible pass, man. Fuck! Oh, come on. Okay, good. He's ass. This dude is bad. See how it just gave him that kickoff? It gave him that kickoff boost, and not only that, but he had to use fucking corner cheese or cross cheese. How the fuck he didn't even touch it? Yo, he didn't even touch the ball, and it launched that shit. Come on, don't do this. Yo, it keeps giving him these chances. Fucking stop. It keeps giving him these chances when he shouldn't even be stealing the ball from me. Like, honestly. Good save, Ederson. Don't do that. Can you... Oh my gosh, I'm pressing every which fucking button. Like, what the fuck, man? He was offsides. He was offsides. He's so ass. Yo, he is so ass. He really is. And it's just giving him fucking chances. Like, he's just stealing the ball from me like it's nothing. Oh, wow, it hit me too. Wow. That was going out either way, man. Oh my gosh, bro. How is he stealing the ball like this? Come on, man. Wow. 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 I really can't do anything. I believe he did the wrong skill move. Fuck, man. Fuck. He just keeps passing up to Ronaldo just so he can cross it in or get a curve.
This product is important. Make sure they see that logo right there into the camera. Sprite, the commercial's over.
No way. How, bruh? For real? Yo, this fucking game bails everyone out, doesn't it? Like, come on, bruh. I should have never switched from Spain. It just likes to bail people out, bro. You're not fucking good, bro. You're just getting bailed out. Come on. Oh my, really? Oh my gosh, bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me. How does he save that, man? Come on. Save that too, apparently. Great. Oscar, I was really counting on you there, man. You put those away from me so many times. Cuz. Yo, how is this not a foul? Can somebody please explain this to me? Cause when I do those, it's always a foul. But whenever he does it, it's just not a foul. Like, I've really been fucked over in so many games when when it just fucking gave him a foul for no fucking reason. But now when it's a deserved foul, now they don't want to fucking call it. Did Gabriel Jesus not just fall by another player? Because if I'm correct, that should be a foul. And he's just holding me back. He literally held me back, bro. Come on. This whole game, bro, is just ass. Ah. This is just 100% fantastic. Now I'm about to lose my second game, and that means that if I lose this game, that means I can't lose any more, or I don't get promoted, or I don't get the title. Because you have to win 8 games in this entire division to get the title. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, you're really bad, bro. Look at all the goals you scored. You're really bad. Look at all of you're really shit, man. I should have just stayed with Spain. I rode that fucking team the entire fucking way. What the fuck kind of shit pass is that? If you would have just got the through ball, that was a goal. That was a goal. But no, you want to do fucking baby passes. Like, what the fuck? It is way too early in the morning for this, bro. I'm way too fucking tired for this. Word, bro? Wow, you're so shit. Hold up. Hold up. Bro, you're really fucking bad, bro. This game bailed you out this entire fucking game. Like, no, bro. You're fucking shit. This entire fucking game you got bailed out, bro. I can't lose any more fucking games so I don't even get the fucking title, which is the only thing you can get in here. Bayern Munich. Oh wow, okay. You know what? That's my fault. That's my fault because I should have just cleared it. I don't know what I do, and I should have just passed it to the keeper, cleared it or some shit. That's my fault. But I thought they were gonna call offside since he was offside. But I guess since I got it, they didn't want to do nothing. Wow. Over 1 goal. Over 1 goal. Okay. Are there 2 motherfuckers here? Hold up. There are 2 motherfuckers here. That's why. That's why. There are 2. Because I saw a second person die, and I was like, what? You can't do that. card him. No card, really? Alright. Anybody right-footed? 50. Wow, so the best right-footed right here is right here. I'm gonna try. Come on. It's unfair if there's two. So like while somebody's running with the ball, there's another person just making a play. I have computers making plays and they're not always reliable. So it's really unfair. And I know, like some of you guys probably remember, like the people that are probably gonna watch it later, they're gonna be like, "Well, you were playing the two v ones with Alex when y'all was doing that series." Like, nah. When we were doing that series, I always put the thing to match mine. I always put like the amount of users match mine, so it was always 2v2. The only time we wouldn't do that is if we couldn't find anyone. See that? Look, they got two people guarding the players. That's unfair because I can only have one person doing that, and the computer's gonna do some bullshit. Like, it's unfair. And I'm still stopping their fucking plays. Oh, I pulled back, bro. I pushed L2. I gotta learn to stop. I'm always holding L2. Where's Burberry? Wow, bro. They really getting some bullshit, bro. I'm being fucking cheated. I'm being fucking cheated. What the fuck, bro? They do baby fucking passes. Oh my gosh, bro. Yo, this game is making me so fucking mad. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No way. No way. I don't understand. Like, if I try to protect, if I get the ball and I try to protect the ball with L2, I should be able to protect the ball with L2 instead of like him just fucking abandoning the ball. Like, what the fuck? Come on, come on, come on. Be out, be out, be out, be out, be out, Di Maria. Oh, Vidal, don't catch me. Ah, you bitch. Ah, Boateng's there. But there's literally like two of them. Like, honestly, like it's unfair. Like, look, hold on. You play this. Look, you see me, and then you see Ramirez and Evan. Like, that's unfair. Cause then how, like, that's unfair. It's so if I lose, then it's not. It's like it's hard to beat two people. But if I win, then I have bragging rights because it's two of them. They should have won. You know. See, that gets me angry because I hold L2. I'm thinking he's gonna jump for the ball, and then he's gonna protect it when I hold L2. No, he just lets it go right over him. I pressed X, he just stood still. Yeah. See? They ran that play. He ran with Robin to make the play because he knew he was just gonna sweat me. So again, he has people making plays. Computers don't always do that. They can always do that. I was from Messi, but of course you always gotta make the wrong fucking pass. They're just knocking down computers and they're just allowed to do that. What the fuck, man? Get the fucking ball. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, bro. That pass should have went through. I don't care. What the fuck was that? They just spaz out. Bro, don't lag. Dude, you literally cannot protect the ball without losing it. Like, that, what's the point of fucking ball protect if you lose the fucking ball? Like, that makes no damn sense. They're just wasting time because they're in the lead and it's in 60 minutes. Come on, bro. Oh, wow. You're so ass. You're shit. You really are. Alright. See, look at that stupid ass play. Oh my gosh, bro! I can't do anything. It's two. There's two on defense. If I try to get past one, there's another person right the fuck there. It's hard. And that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Of course, it just goes straight to his feet, straight to it, and they're fucking pausing. See, look, there's two people that can come up and help me out, but they can't because they're guarded. Why? Because there's two fucking people. But can I do that? No, because there's only one of me. Come on! I fucking missed, man. To who? To who, man? I'm telling you, man, it's frustrating. It is. Wow. I should have scored by now. Like, honestly, with all the fucking chances I had, I should have fucking scored. Now they're just gonna waste the fucking time. Fucking cunts. Like, go to co-op seasons. Find two people. Don't come to seasons. Like, it's aggravating because you're just looking for an easy matchup for a 2-on-1. That's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's annoying. Like, no, now I literally cannot get the fucking title. I have to try and make relegation. I literally cannot get the title now, and it's frustrating because I go against two fucking people. That's unfair. Go to co-op seasons. They really shouldn't even have that option. Go to co-op seasons. That's exactly what co-op seasons is for. Like, if the scoring was different, I'd probably be playing PES right now, honestly. Like, the only reason I play FIFA more than PES is because the scoring is, like, it's harder. You know, with PES, if you have a fast player and a slow defender, it's basically game over. Because all you gotta do is use that fast player, get past the slow defender, and then just use the curve shot. Like if you're on the left side and use the curve shot to aim for the right, it's a goal. It doesn't matter who the keeper is. Like it could be Neuer, it could be somebody that's 99 fucking rated. It does not matter. If you use the curve shot, it's a goal. Like the rating matters with goalkeepers because it depends on like what they're saving. Because not everybody uses curve shot all the time. If you have like close defenders, so you can't use a curve shot every time. But the majority of the time when you use curve shot, it's gonna go in no matter who it is. Unless you like miss, like which is really hard to do in PES. Like it's really easy to use a curve shot. And the packs, if you're playing My Club, that's what it's called in PES. If you're playing My Club, it's they only give you one player. Like you spend as much money as you would on FIFA, but you do it for one player. Like not the one good player and then the rest of the pack like FIFA. Like no, it's one player, and it's up to you. Like it's up to you. If you have to press X at a certain time and hope it lands on a black ball, which is basically like an inform, and it gives you somebody high rated. If you land on gold, it's gonna give you somebody below like 81. But if you land on the black one, it's gonna give you like somebody that's like 88 rated. Oh, he's trying to get kickoff cheese. Oh, come on. Don't let him get this playmate. Don't let him get this playmate. Thank you. What the fuck? No, that's cheese. That's cheese. That's cheese. Oh, cuz. Oh, cuz. Come on. You just stop playing. Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh! Oh my gosh. I got cheese there, but I don't care. I got a little bit of cheese. Just a little bit. Goal. Oh my gosh, really? That's not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Stop the play, man. Come on. Can you play a little more attacking? Come on.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe
That's a foul.
it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through? For you.
Fuck.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?
Come on, cuz. I could use silver. Nah, you know what? Nah, East Coast first. East Coast the homie. Come on. And of course. We're winning with nothing. Come on, yes! Really? Damn. Damn, get up, get up, get up. That's a foul. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Don't, he's, okay. I thought he was gonna dab. Cut, 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 cut. I believe he's playing long ball. So my tactic is gonna switch up to, oh no, not long ball, possession. Actually, you know what? No, counterattack. Because I'll switch up to counterattack when he's playing long ball, nobody's gonna be back to defend. Come on. Come on. Come on. What'd I say? Let's go. Damn, who's outside? Just pass it short, cuz. Okay. Okay, his pace matches Pedro. Aspas? Okay, I can. Okay, so here's what I can do. Oh no! Fuck. Shit, now I gotta. I wasn't looking at the time. I should have been looking at the time. Alright, so now. Alright, who was it? It was Aspas. And, it was Aspas. Let me put him in front. I need another juice box. Thirsty. Hurry up, bro. Oh shit, that means my things didn't save either. I gotta change it back to fucking. To counterattack. Oh, don't. Fudge. Okay, I gotta be really considerate now.
Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love it when you let it go. Whoa, whoa,
Oh, come on. Skills, come on. Come on, Skills. Come on, Skills. Oh, fuck you.
But you let it go. Look, see, I remember when I met you as a sophomore. Started out as friends, but I knew that we would want more.
Ah, suck my neck. I said Nick. I didn't say the other word. I said Nick. All right, watch my profanity. That's in. Let's go. Let's give Nick.
Champagne tastes worse when it wasn't for free. That's why these thirsty bitches didn't come in with me. Move along, girl, there's nothing to see. And what a blessing every second is. Missed calls and messages. I'm missing nights when you would call to checking in. The girl I love, I ain't seen her in months. It's just the cost of
damn, that just became a question. Yo, if he scores, I'm gonna be so pissed. If he scores, I'm gonna be so pissed. If the Hay scores, I'm gonna be even more pissed. You don't even know. No way. Mm-mm. Don't you dare score that! Ah, oh, all right, we're good. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle, ref. There we go. Game over. I won. Has this hasn't. I'm probably gonna finish the whole season. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna finish the whole season for you. Yeah, that was. I mean, not really. I mean, all he did was kind of just take it all. All he did was tackle him. He tackled him and went to the other guy. That's not really bullshit. And that was just good play. So, nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna save this for the morning. I'm gonna go play Madden. I'll probably live stream that. Only a few more weeks until FIFA 18. Let's pause. Alright, you know what? Hope I don't get copyright. But fuck it. Can I turn down the volume? Nope, I can't turn down the volume. So you guys are gonna hear this and I'm gonna get copyright, but I don't care. Alright, now this, I don't know who he is, but he's probably not gonna be my goalkeeper. If I get him, I'm probably gonna sell him. 89, 91, and 94, that's really good. Even, alright, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna, I don't know what they're gonna call the cards, like past, present, and like future, like, I don't know what they're gonna call it. But I call them, this is rookie, prime, and then aftermath. Now this Ferdinand looks really good, especially his prime card. His prime card looks really good, but I'm not gonna get any of these players probably. I'm probably gonna still Maradona. Now this guy I'm gonna get. His rookie card, even for his rookie card, that card looks 100% amazing. It's almost in Club 80. It's like 2 stats away from being Club 80, and that's just fine though. His prime card has to be the best version, and it's just beautiful. Just look at it's kind of the same, like it's almost the same as his rookie, but his shooting and passing is gone up. I think maybe his dribbling. Now this, I'll be happy with this. This is like this is aftermath. This is like after, like a few, I think like a year before he's retired. But like, come on, that's a good fucking card. That is a good fucking card. But y'all all know the card I won. You know how I play. You know what card I won. But we're gonna look at this. This card I won. This is my friend Axel. I think Axel's been on the channel before. Axel loves Thierry Henry. I didn't know who Thierry Henry was until about a few months after I started getting into FIFA. I didn't really. But Thierry Henry, dude. I saw some gameplay, some of the goals he scored. Beautiful. I'll be happy with this rookie card. I will be. Because this card just looks 100% beautiful, honestly. And a left winger too. Fuck Ronaldo. Now look at this prime. Look at the prime card. Look at the prime card. The prime card looks fucking sick. 80 physical, 94 pace, 91 shooting, and then look at oh my gosh, the dribbling. If you have more than 86 dribbling, I love your card. Like, honestly, because 86 dribbling means you have at least 3-star skill moves to 4-star skill moves, and I'm just fine with that. So, and then look at the shooting. 87 shooting has to be it from 87. If your stats pass 87, I think I'm gonna love the card, really. But depends on what stat it is. But yeah, 87. Thierry Henry, I'm gonna get that card. That's on the bucket list. Okay, now Ronaldo Nazario, bro. Like, honestly, I love this dude. Like, I've never seen like any of his games because he's an old timer. Kind of an old timer. 94, 97 to 2002. He's kind of an old timer. Like, I was born in 01, so he's kind of an old timer. But this card, all I had to say was, after you became famous, why the fuck did you not get braces or some dental work done? Look at those fucking teeth. That's all I want to say. Now, one more thing to say about Ronaldo Nazario. This card looks fucking amazing, and his aftermath card, it looks amazing, except for that fucking hair. You can clearly tell. Hold up, you gotta see my face for this. Hold up, because I'm gonna look at you dead in your soul right here. You can clearly tell his barber hated him. His barber did not like him in 2002. If he let him go on the pitch looking like that, he must have done something wrong. He did something wrong to make his fucking barber not like him if he's rolling with that in 2002. Now we shall continue. That's the Ronaldo shot. The Ronaldo Nazario. Pele. Oh man, 1958 to 1962 to 1970. Now this is literally the only card that the aftermath. The only card in this preview anyway. I'm not sure if they're gonna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna add more icons that aren't in the video. But if they don't, that's just fucking sad. But yeah, Pele is the only card that in this video, and I'm pretty sure gonna be the only card in the game with his aftermath better than his prime. Because look, there's Pele. Look at that, 91 rating. What the fuck happened? It just started. Alright, well, we're gonna have to watch it again because I can't fast forward. Yeah, I shouldn't. I don't know why he had a cap on it. It looks illegal, but it's whatever. Not gonna get you, Maradona. You're probably. I'm not gonna say no to your card, but I'm not gonna bite my dick off trying to fucking get your card. Thierry Henry, we're gonna get your card, bro. You don't have to worry about that. We're gonna get your card. Ronaldo, maybe not. I mean, I will get his icon card, like because I pre-ordered the icon edition. Okay, here we go. I pre-ordered the icon edition, so I will get his card for 5 FUT matches. So I will test him out, see how he plays in the game. But okay, Pele, look, this first card's 91 rated, great card, 94 pace, 89 shooting, 88 passing. It's really good. And now Pele, not his prime version. This is his prime. This is supposed to be his prime. In 62, 96, 95, 93. That's really good. That's good stats. Now look, that's 95 rated. Look at this, 98 rated as his. This is right. This is before he retired. Like this is his last card before he retired. 98 rated. I feel like he should have better physical because he was. I mean, he wasn't really like a hands-on guy pushing people out the way and shit like that. But nah, I feel like he should get at least 80 physical. For it to be 98 rated, I feel like he should do that. I mean, look at fucking Nainggolan. Nainggolan, what's his card rated? His team of the season card is like, yeah, his team of the season card is like 96 rated. That dude's in club 90, all 90 stats, like, and he's 96 rated. So like, I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but ah, I don't know. I feel like they got the ratings wrong. You know, not like the initial stats, but like just the top rating. Like, if some guy is like 90 pace, 90 dribbling, 90 shooting, 93 passing, but then the other two are below 80s, I feel like that should at least be like 90, like what, 94? You know? Not, I don't, am I alone on this? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this card, this is the only card with his aftermath being higher than anyone else. Everybody else is, it goes, rookie is like, rookie, like, okay, the rookie is going to be the lowest. We all know that. And then the aftermath is going to be second lowest because you're not. If you're in your aftermath, you're about to retire. You gain so much. You gain so much experience throughout the years. You're not as good as you were in your prime, but you're not as bad as you were when you were a rookie because you have so much experience. But you're not in your prime anymore. You're old. You're slowing down. You know, you're not going to be the best, but you have so much experience. You're not going to be the worst. You know, so that's my take on that. I'm a fast talker, I know. Now they did this. People, I don't know. Some of my friends, they were like, I don't know why they waited, like while they like slow mo this. Some of my friends were like, I'm like, they slow mo it because since FIFA 15 ended, everybody's been asking for a Ronaldinho card. Now, when I played FIFA 15, I didn't know what I was doing in Ultimate Team. I didn't know who anybody was or anything like that. I didn't know what was going on. Hopefully, you guys can still hear me. I don't know, my camera just cut out. But yeah, people, I didn't know who Ronaldinho was, and because by the time like I wasn't watching really soccer like that when I first got FIFA 15. I wasn't like into Ultimate Team like that. I didn't know who anybody was. So then people were like, like I saw his pink card of Ronaldinho. I saw it in FIFA 15 with FIFA 16 because when FIFA 16 started, I started getting more into Ultimate Team, more into soccer. I started watching hella games and shit like that. So I started getting more into it. I'm like, why did I not get Ronaldinho's card? Like I had so many, I didn't have that many coins, but I was playing. I was in Division 1 in FIFA 15. I was in Division 1 for single player because I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't playing multiplayer. I was just racking it out in single player, just single player, single player, single player. I was in Division 1. So I was like, like in FIFA 16, I was like, why the fuck didn't I get Ronaldinho? And then I realized there was no legend Ronaldinho. There was no version of Ronaldinho. There was no prime, like there was nothing. There was no version of Ronaldinho. And I was like, when I got to FIFA, by the time FIFA 16 ended, I realized my playstyle. I was a skiller. All I did was use skills to get past people, and it was fun. I started using it more and more with different people. So if you got 5-star skill moves, you're coming on the team. But if you don't, like you're not going to be excluded from the team. But still, like I like to have at least 3 5-star skillers. Mainly, most likely midfielders, probably forwards, so they can score. But yeah, I like to have at least 3 5-star skillers on my team so I can get past people. So I was like, damn, like a Ronaldinho would have really helped. And then so I was like, they did this because people were asking for Ronaldinho for the longest. So they wanted to make it a surprise. They did that slow mo just to get boom. And what's he doing? An amazing skill move. Like I saw a Neymar do this once. So look at this Ronaldinho. I felt that this is his rookie card, I believe. Yeah, this is his rookie card, 2002. So it's 91 pace, 92 dribbling, 86 shooting. That's really good. I felt like he had more than that, but then like I actually saw like a compilation of like Ronaldinho's goals and shit like that, and I was like, that might be like 2 stats under, but it looks pretty good. 91 pace. I was like, yeah, you gave him like, yeah, you're right. 91 pace. He did amazing. He was really fast dribbling. Of course, like if you give him anything less than 90 dribbling, you fucked him up, cause Ronaldinho was an amazing dribbler, an amazing sailor. If you gave him anything less than 90 dribbling, you fucked him up on any card. Doesn't matter if it was like right before. It doesn't matter if it's right before he dies. I know he's not dead, but I'm just saying, like, right. If it doesn't matter if it's right before he dies, if you don't give him 90 dribbling, you fucked up the entire player. So 88 passing, yeah, that's reasonable. And then I saw this. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? 92 pace, 94 dribbling, 90 shooting. If you do not pick this card up, if you don't pick up all 3 cards, you're stupid. Because you can use them in a whole bunch of different kind of things. There's a cam, a left wing, and then I believe the next one is center forward, I think. I don't know. But yeah, if you pick up both, you'll be you know, you won't be disappointed. Now these two were both when he was on I believe when he was on Barcelona. If anything, the 2004 card, this card was where he was from Barcelona. I believe the 2010 was. I definitely believe that was when he was on Calcio, because 1, the year, and 2, because of the stats. Because if you look at him I looked at them both. I looked at the compilations both. I was like, okay, he's like a really amazingly fast in Barcelona, but then he slowed down because you know, you get old, you retire. You know, that's just what happens. His shooting went up a great deal from his rookie card, because it's just Ronaldinho, man. Like, you really can't say anything about it. Like, Ronaldinho was just an amazing card. This is where I mainly know him from. 89 rated cam, yeah. He's just like, I don't know. I feel like they fucked him up with the pace. You know, like, even though he did get slow, 80 pace. How do you go from 90 to 80? Like, I don't understand. You know, that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The passing, I feel, is fine. The shooting, I feel like they got off again by 1. The dribbling, I told you, if you give him anything less than 90, you fucked up. But the pace, I just feel like even though he slowed down, I feel like he got 83 pace. So yeah, the card that I'm gonna try to mainly get will be his prime card. His rookie card, I'll be happy with, but I'd be more happy with his prime. You know, and just look at that. Just look at the skill. I'm just a skiller. Like, Ronaldinho would be an amazing skiller. I just lost monetization for this whole video, but I don't even monetize my videos anymore like that, really. But like, it's not about the monetization. Ooh, we got a new team of the week. My team is ass, like, because I sold everyone and then I just stopped playing Ultimate Team. So that's why my team is bad. So don't come at me in the comments being like, oh, your team trash, I'll whoop you out. Don't do that shit. Alright? I don't know. I might challenge you guys. If you guys, I don't know. You know, if you want me to challenge you in FIFA, like regular teams, not Ultimate Team, I mean, run it up. You know, like, just tell me when. I'm not guaranteeing I'm gonna win, but I think that I'll do a decent job. Good. He was on Bayern Munich, and I felt like he did absolutely nothing at all. I'm getting tired. My voice is starting to crack. I just felt like he wasn't. I just felt like he wasn't doing anything. You know, he's 83 now, but even with his 83 card, look at those damn stats. The stats are trash. Like, he just really wasn't doing anything. Bellarabi, I wish we pick him up, because Robin's getting old. Robin is the same age as Lam, and Lam already retired. Robin must be feeling a lot better than he does right now, but Robin's getting old. So, how old? He's like in his 20s, is he not? He was born in 1990. It's 2017. The dude's only like 27. The dude's only 27. If I got the math right, hold on. No, wait. I think I did. 90 to 2000. That's 10. 2000, 2010. That's, yeah, 27. Yeah, he's only 27 years old. I don't know why, but when I get the years, I don't get it right. I don't get the math right all the time, and I don't understand that. So I have to, like, rethink it in my head. But yeah, he's getting old. He's only 27. He's still young. You know, Bellarabi is still young. He still has, I'll give him like 7 more years left. 7, 8 more years left for his time. I'm tired. I'm getting I'm getting clusterfucked. All right, took a breath. Back to it. All right, so yeah, Bellarabi, yeah, we need to pick him up. Like even though this is an uniform card, I feel like this might be his regular card for next season because they only give him 84 rated. I was like, what? You fucked him up. You fucked him up because Bellarabi, he's fast, he can shoot, and he has 5-star skill moves. Like you fucked him up with the regular card stats. These stats seem accurate for his normal card. Asensio, I'm not a huge Real Madrid fan. Like I'll use Real Madrid. I know the players and everything, and I might root for them depending on who they're up against. But I'm not a huge Real Madrid fan. Ronaldo, yeah, he's okay. Um, Ronaldo, yeah, he's alright. Benzema, I don't like Benzema honestly like that. Um, all right, got a comment. Ribery is getting old too. Ribery, he's getting. Yeah, Ribery's getting old. No, well, he's still younger than Robin. Ribery, I believe, is 30, like in like 30. He's 30 to 32 years old. I know that much. So, honestly, like, you know, I feel, I don't know, who should we get as a left winger? You know what, I'm gonna start. Yeah, let's talk about that. This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna make this fun now. Concept squads. This is a team I built when I had like 10,000 coins. I thought I could make this team, but then I got bored with all the squad building and stuff, and I was like, fuck it. Start from scratch. The oldies squad. The oldies. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna put Ribery. Actually, no, we're gonna go to a 4-3-3 formation. I'm gonna go get a drink. Hopefully people are still in the chat when I come back. We're not gonna put everybody in their position. We're just gonna see who we can get. So Ribery's not French now? Oh no, Ribery's left mid. Isn't Ribery? No, Ribery's 86 rated, but his pace is 82 rated, which gets me baffled every freaking time. Cause I just don't understand. Like, you really gave this dude, you really gave him 82 pace in FIFA 16, 87 pace. I've been watching, um, I've been watching Ribery play soccer that entire time from FIFA 16 to FIFA 17. Not once did I see a drop in his speed. So how does he go from 87 to 80 to 82? I don't understand. Ribery's not no 30, is he? Oh, what? Ribery's 34. So how old is this motherfucker? Oh wow, he's a year old. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Fuck. So at bat, all right. So tell me who else belongs in the squad. It doesn't have to just old people at certain positions. Just tell me who else belongs in the squad. I'm gonna go get a juice. I'm thirsty. All right. So I'm back in it. I'm back in it. All right. So hold on. My cat's camping my door. You coming in, or you just gonna stare at me? Okay. Close that. All right. So the next person I feel belongs at. All right. Well, we all know the oldest striker. We all wait. How old is he? Really? 1987. That means he's like. That means he's 30. He's 30 years old. Should we put him in the squad? For 30? No, because he already had his backup. All right. We know his backup, and then we know his backup. So we're just gonna shuffle. How old is he? No, he's in his. Yeah, he's good. We're good with him. Sanchez is young. Yeah. Actually, how old is Cavani? 87. No, he's still. Mertens is young. He's yeah. Um, Costa, I believe, is in his. There's a lot of 88s in here. Lukaku's good. How old is Jonas? 84. I don't want to talk about him really. De Bruyne is in his 20s, is he? Yeah. Iniesta. That's a player we can talk about. What about Cruz? Nope. Let me continue the music. Isn't he old? Oh, well, no, guess not. Just slow. Are we done with the doll? How old are you, bro? You're good. You're safe. Decken Ducker. How old is Modric? Did we check that already? I think we did. 85. He's getting up there. But not someone we're going to talk about. Sammy Khedira. He's good, bro. Amazing card. I don't know who I should get in his position. Oh, this guy. Didn't he retire? I think he did. He was born in nearly the 70s. He should have retired if he didn't already. Look at that card. 94. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. This card. Hold on, let me pause the music. This card is 94 rated, all 90 stats. So how is Pele's card? There's two stats. Oh, they're two stats away from him being in at least club 80, and he's 98 rated. That makes no sense. Like work rate shouldn't decide or anything else like that. No, it should only be the stats on the front of the card. So tell me how, like, these are almost the same stats as Pele's card had. So how is he 94 rated? Yeah, Pele's card is 98. That doesn't make any sense. They really need to fix the rating system because I've felt like for a very long time that the rating system has been bullshit. Thayuven. When I first found out about this guy, I could not stop saying his name because the sheer fact that it was just so fucking funny. I always sounded like Street Fighter. Thayuven. Come on, where the oldies at? Give me some oldies. Nobody's got any oldies for me? Come on. 1988. 88 is not. It's young enough. It's not. We don't need somebody in his time, but we need somebody that's getting up there in age to be replaced. You know. How old are you, Giuliano? Nope, you're too young, actually. Alonzo's young. The dude's in his 20s. Tolisso, young. Carrera, Madrid. Yo, we really cannot find no one, though. That's the aggravating part. Son is young. Isn't Son a rookie? Didn't he just get in the season? Yeah, I believe he's a rookie. We need somebody getting up there in age, guys. The squad's not gonna look good. This whole squad's gonna be shit now. Let's go defenders. Oh, Golden, I believe. 86. Yeah, you know what? That's good enough to put in the team. What about you, buddy? 84. Yeah, good enough for you too, bro. No, you're good. Oh, 86. Really? Shit, you're getting up there. He's retired. Sadly. Oh, he will be missed terribly. 80. Really? Hold up. Wasn't he born in 1980? 80. This is 84. So then Thiago Silva. What? Silva? You're old. These guys are good. Okay. Hold on. We're not done yet. We still got Ramos already in the squad. PK. 87. Nah. I believe Hummel's in his 20s. Nah. 88. 98. 2008. Yeah, he's about to be 30. He's like 29. He's getting up there, I believe. Yeah, he's getting up there. So you know what? You can fit in the club too, bro. Let's get a goalkeeper. Please don't be. No. No. So he's like what, 31? Well, goalkeepers actually I'm not gonna say their job isn't hard, but their job isn't as it's not as injury prone. You don't get hurt as often as the people out on the field do. So I feel like goalkeepers can stay there till they're like 37. I feel like so he still got some time on his hands. 90. Oh, he's young. He's really young. Buffon is old, isn't he? Oh, hell no, you're going in the club, bro. See, this is what I thought. 1978. Hell no, you're going in the club. All right. So we're gonna start off with this. Now, I don't know who should, if anything, when Ribéry retires, maybe a season before Ribéry retires, we should try all out to get Mbappe Latin. Cause, hold on. Kylan Mbappe Latin. Look at this is his first year, I believe. Is it? All right. I'm just gonna say this. I have not heard of him until this year. So I'm just gonna come out and say this is his first year. Now, so yeah, I'm gonna say this is his first year. High medium work rates, 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. These are his stats for just playing a few like 3 weeks. He got consistent inform cards because he was just wrecking it out. So since he was born in 98, which is extremely young, if he keeps going on like he does, we should get Mbappe Latin to replace Ribéry. Now I want to Higuaín. I'm not really gonna say nothing because they already had. All right, Higuaín, how old is he? He's 89, right? 87. He was born in '87, which is only a few years away from him. So he's still in his I believe he's still in his 20s. I'm not gonna do math. I'm not like I'm too tired to do mental math. So I'm just gonna say he's in his 20s, late 20s probably. And we have and they have Dybala. They have Dybala to replace him when he retires. I don't know who they're gonna have. Like if they're using them both in the setup as of right now. I don't know who they're gonna have um, to replace Higuain. But he was born in '93, so he's still really young to be he's still really young to be the star for he basically almost is the star for Juventus because Higuain is getting old and everybody's noticing he's I'm not gonna say he's not playing up to his prime because he's still good. He's still good. I'm not gonna say that because he's still good, but I'm just gonna say he has a replacement already. Like they're already thought about his replacement a year prior. So now on to him. When I heard about Ibrahimovic's injury, I was like, yeah, like you might say, yeah, a lot of people can get injured. A lot of people do get injured, and a lot of people stay off for as long as he did. He literally stayed off for an entire season. An entire season. He stayed off for an entire season because he just wait, was it the yeah. It was like, oh no, I don't think it was the entire season. I think it was like half a season, but still, he stayed off because he was in pain. He was hurt. He couldn't play. Um, so when I heard that, I was like, all right, it's over. This guy he's going to the MLS to finish his year off there. Then he's gonna retire probably after 2 years there. Because everybody that's been in like major leagues went to the MLS, not for easier competition. I'd say for a cool down. Because MLS games there, even though they have championships like that, it's more like just playing at a park and still getting paid and still getting. But you're just playing. You're playing at a park. It's not really stressful and competitive like in in the big leagues like Liga BBVA or Calcio Bundesliga. It's not. You're not doing none of that. So I can understand why people go to the MLS. So when I heard that he was hurt, I was like, yeah, he's going to the MLS. Man, you better start looking for another striker. They did not say anything about replacing him, but they picked up. But if you've been paying attention to the transfers, Man United picked up Lukaku from Everton. So I was like, okay, Lukaku. He's young and he's good. He has potential. So I was like, all right. So that even though they haven't said anything, that basically means that they got his replacement already. But then I just found out earlier today or yesterday from watching a YouTuber that Ibrahimovic re-signed a contract already to be back on Man United. So I was like, wait, you're going back to Man U? I thought you were going to the MLS. They already got to replace. Why the hell did they pick up Lukaku if they, like they already have Rashford and some other guy that they're training. Rashford's good. Rashford, they already like they really didn't need to pick up Lukaku. But I was like, hey, I don't actually. You know what? I don't even think Lukaku's that young. How old's Lukaku? He's like late 20s. Is he not? Um, he looks young and old at the same time. Have you ever seen his card? Like he looks young and old at the same time. But yeah, so I don't know why he resigned. I don't know if he's gonna get playtime. Honestly, he might be a super sub. He's good, like he's still good, but he's really old. There's only one Zlatan. He's the kid with the golden feet, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I don't know. That was a corny joke. I don't know why I said that, but still. Yeah, he's amazing. There really is this is not a joke. Like there really is only one Zlatan. I've been thinking about this a lot. Like when he retires and they take his even outside of FIFA, when he retires, that's an end of an era. Like that's gonna be another end of era. Like they did it in FIFA end of era for Lam and Lampard and everything. Like Ibrahimovic it will really be the end of an era because he's just so good and like even though there's going to be other players with these type of skills, like people to replace Pele, people to replace Ronaldo Nazario, like there's people to replace them, but like you're never gonna forget those people because they did it first. So when you think about Ibrahimovic, you're like, and you look like, even though like a lot of people don't like him because Ibrahimovic is a dickhead. Like, he's a dick. Like, don't lie to yourself. Ibrahimovic was a dickhead, but when it comes down to inside on the pitch instead of like off the pitch, when it comes down to on the pitch, he was a good teammate and he was an amazing player to play with. You would really not regret having him on your team for the sole purpose of the amazing plays he will create, the amazing chances he will give you, the amazing passes he will get to you, the amazing skills you would see him to get past people, the amazing goals he would score just for fun. You know, that's what you're gonna miss about Ibrahimovic. Not like people like I didn't when I first met him. Well, not met him, but when I first knew about him, I was like, yeah, this dude looks great. But then I realized, oh shit, he's a dickhead. He's hitting his teammates. He's pushing people, spitting on people, and I believe he looked kind of racist. I don't know. He was messing with this black guy. I'm not sure if he really said anything racist, but I don't know. I felt like he was racist. But when it comes down to it, you're gonna miss Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You're gonna miss him. You know, there's only one Zlatan. Like, the only person, and most likely the only person, he was the only person that did, and most likely the only person that ever will score a half court bicycle kick. I don't know why I always say half court, half field. Well, it was barely half field. I'd say from like 40 yards out, but still, that doesn't happen. You know, that doesn't happen. He is the only person. Like, every time I see a goal compilation, like best goals ever scored, he is at least in the top 5. That goal that he scored, the half field bicycle kick, it's gonna, that's the best goal anybody's ever scored. There's people that score bicycle kicks, yeah, but from that distance and to actually go in, like, I was kind of skeptical, I was kind of biased. I was like, I mean, it would have been more impressive if the goalkeeper was in the net. It would have been. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been. But at the end of the day, I've never seen anybody that has that pinpoint aim on a bicycle. Okay, I'm gonna say, like, it wasn't all skill. It was luck. You can't all say, yeah, like, oh no, he's just that good. He can make every shot go in. No. A lot of people get lucky. Ozil even admitted that he got lucky. Ozil, I forgot what it was. I think it was like a tournament. I don't think it was for England. I think it was for it was for Arsenal. I don't think it was just like a regular old game. I think it was like for a championship game. He skilled past 2 people and the goalkeeper, and then scored an open goal. Yeah, like, if y'all saw his video that he did with KSI, they talked about it. He said, how did you know? Like, KSI, he asked him, he's like, how did you know you're just gonna get past everybody like that? He was like, and Ozil, he was like, honestly, it was luck. And like, you think about it, like, you when you hear that, you're like, what? Did you just say it was luck? Did you just say you scored that bicycle? That not bicycle. Okay, that you just scored that. You just skilled past 3 people, including the goalkeeper, and it was luck that you did that? Like, no. What you saw, you thought was pure skill. But honestly, these guys felt just as amazed as you did when they did what they did. You know. So not everything's just skill for that. Everything, like, some stuff is just lucky. Some stuff is just plain lucky. All right, now off the topic from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Iniesta, 84. I didn't like. He looks old. Just, you can tell he has that Impractical Joker's Murr cut, that James Murray cut. But he's just the same age as Robin, so I believe they're probably gonna be out at the same time. If not, I feel like Iniesta's leaving first, cause I don't know. Robin feels like a straight fighter, man. I don't know if, but yeah, he's Iniesta. I feel like he's going out soon. And who is there to replace him? Who are the midfielders on Barcelona that really will replace him? Because honestly, I don't see anyone there. Like, there's midfielders on there. They're probably gonna have to change the formation. Busquets, I don't fucking like you. I'm I don't know. I just don't like him. He just has a personality that I just don't like. I can't like pinpoint exactly what I don't like. I just don't like him. And it's not even just that his card is ass on FIFA. It's not even just that he plays 100% booty. Like he does play 100% booty, but it's not even that fact that he plays 100% booty on Barcelona. I just don't like him. Like, I just don't like him. Barcelona needs to drop him. I feel like they are. I don't know why. I just feel like they're gonna drop him sooner or later. Rakitic, yeah, okay, so they can, with Iniesta goes, they can go Rakitic, Roberto, and Gomez, or they can go Oh, how old's Rakitic? He's still young. Yeah, he's still young. They can go Rakitic, Turan, and Gomez. Yeah, I feel like that'll be a good one. Roberto, yeah, he's pretty good right back, but no, we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. So yeah, oh wait, yeah, we are talking about this. Roberto, no. I mean, he can be pushed up to right mid, but that's really, it's going to be right wing and right mid. And I don't feel like that's a good one. Like, now with Messi and everything, no. So, yeah, it should be Rakitic, Gomez, and Turan. I feel like that'll be a great one. Turan's getting up there. I remember Turan was only like 82 rated in FIFA 16. Now he's 84, and he's just going up and up and up. So, yeah, I feel like they're doing good with our Turan. So yeah. All right, so I feel like, all right, they got a good thing to replace him. No, we couldn't find that many old midfielders. Really, we couldn't find that much. We ran out of strikers, we ran out of like wingers and stuff like that. We couldn't find any old midfielders. Um, this guy, um, I don't know. I don't. Danny Alves. It's not that I like him. Like I don't like him, but I don't dislike him either. He's neutral. He's like the right in the middle place. He's not bad, but he's not the best. Like I don't I don't like to put him on my team because that's just my preference because he's an attacking right back. And even though I want you like to get ahead of me, use some pace to get around me, I feel like he's too attacking. Like if you look at his work rates, it's high medium. I don't like that. I can go medium, I can go medium high. But if you're a defense and your attacking is better than your defending, you don't deserve to be a defense. Which I'm totally cool with. If he wants to go to, he's old, so I doubt it. But if he wants to go to the midfield, play center mid or right mid or anything like that, go ahead, bro. I'll probably use you more because you're high medium for attacking and defensive work rates. So I'll probably use you. But if you're a right back with high medium, no. I just wouldn't do it. That's just me. I just wouldn't do it. But anyway, he was on Barcelona, then he got taken off. Like I don't, like they just pushed him to the curb, put Roberto in his place. And I'm like, honestly, no. Yeah. It's Jordi Alba, Pique, Umtiti, and then Roberto. Yeah. So yeah, they know what they're doing. And honestly, didn't he ask to leave? I believe he I believe he asked to leave. I believe he wanted to move to a different team. But who are they going to replace when he's gone? Because their left back is Alexandro. They can't just move him to right back. And then even if they do, who are they gonna get to play his position? So I don't. I'm so out of it right now. You gotta bear with me. Um. No. Right back. Abate's just as old as he is he not? 2 years old. 2 years old. Oh, Lichtsteiner. Yeah, he's just as old. Yeah, I don't. There are not a lot of people that could. Florenzi maybe. Yeah. So, all right. So they probably should pick up Florenzi because he's another talent that's being ignored. Um, I'm not in the know about the non-star players. Like I don't really focus on those guys. But they should really pick up Florenzi to replace him, or they're gonna be fucked for the for like the after. I feel like he's gonna retire in like the next 2 seasons. I give him till 2020. 2020. Does anybody have a bad feeling about 2020? I don't know why. I just have a really, really bad feeling about 2020. Um, I'm not saying it's the end of the world. I'm just saying, like, I just feel like it's not going to be my year. But, okay, Golden, he's still got some time on his hands. I feel like he's still got some time on his hands. But Atletico Madrid, they're not a bad team, but they just, I don't know. I just feel like they don't make a lot of good transfer decisions. I believe Javi. You guys remember Javi? I used to do all the. He was like some of the first videos that were on my channel. Some of the first few videos, it was just me versus him. Um, he told me that they have a history for selling good goalkeepers. I believe the only one, like, he told me like four, like, no, not four, but like it was like two or three. He told me two or three, but the only one I remember was him telling me about De Gea. De Gea was on Atletico Madrid and they sold him. That is the dumb. Like, they have Oblak. Oblak's good now. They better not sell him or they're going to be idiots. Their history will continue. But I just like, that's just that's terrible. Like, look at him now. De Gea is probably, he's like one of the best goalkeepers in the world. I'd say second best next to Neuer, but still, like. All right, so who should they pick up? Okay, a young talent that they should pick up. I don't even know who. Honestly, I feel like they should get somebody from the Bundesliga, maybe from Leverkusen. Wait. Bear with me, peoples. All right, Ta. Ta, I feel like on Atletico Madrid, yeah, because Ta, I don't know. I just feel like they'll just put him. 1996. He's still young. He's still got a lot of time on his hands to he's a young talent. So I just feel like that if he goes, Ta should definitely be a replacement because Ta's a young talent and he's I feel like he's been there for 2 years now. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years, and I feel like if they get him on the team, they're gonna do it right. Chiellini, I don't know who they're gonna. Isn't Chiellini and Batu Bortucci? Is that it? Bortucci's his name? I think that's his name. Bortucci. If it's not, remember, I'm like extremely tired, so just gotta bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bonucci. Okay. I was thinking I have a teacher. His name is Martucci, so I was like Botucci maybe. Um, um, yeah. So wait, how old is he? 87, and then Chiellini 86, 84. All right, so they're not that far away from each other, but still. Um, who would work? I don't even know. I don't even know who would work exactly at um at Juventus for the defense. Because honestly, I don't see anybody. I can see people replacing him. I just don't know who they pick up, who'd go great for that team. It's all up to them. Like, they could, like, it's not like FIFA. They can pick up anybody they want and just put on the team. It's not like FIFA. You got to get chemistry styles for everything, which is annoying because not even PES they have. Like, no other sports game besides FIFA has chemistry. Like, all right, Madden has chemistries, but that doesn't. It's not the same. Because for you to get the best out of your players in FIFA, they need to be on mainly green lights. Like, if you want to get like the best out of them, like, you need to look 100% chemistry. Madden has chemistries to upgrade your players. Like, you have the same people with the same chemistry. Then like, it's only one. Like, if they have the same chemistry, like, all right, so there's one called Big Hitter. It's called BH. That's the abbreviation. If you have um two people with BH, you have one player with BH and another player with BH, and they're both on the defense. the chemistry is going to go up. One of those players, or if they're the same rating, both of those players are going to get upgraded. Now, if you go to 4, then all those players get upgraded, and now all then somebody that was 90 rated, if all 4 of those players are just different ratings, like if all 4 of those players are different ratings and they all have the big hitter chemistry and they're all on the same team at the same time, they're gonna go up. Most likely the 92 rated, the 90 player is gonna be 92. If there's a 95, it's gonna go like the 96, 97, like that. So Madden, that's okay chemistry. That's making your team play better from their originals. This one, if you're not on green, they're gonna play worse than what they should be playing if they're on green. Like if they're on red, they're not gonna be playing the same as if they're on green, and that's unfair. Because in Madden, they're gonna play good based on their card. But if you have the chemistries, they're gonna be playing even better based on the chemistries, based on what the other players are bringing to them. Not by what other players aren't bringing to them. It's based on what other players are bringing to them. This game is like, okay, if you don't have my chemistry, I'm not gonna play good for this team. Fuck this. No, like who? No, not in real life does that happen. Nobody's be like, oh, okay, so that's somebody I don't like. I'm not gonna play good for this team now. Since I don't like him, I'm gonna give him a bad pass. Like what? No, what? What? And your teammates now. So if you don't like each other, you can talk to the coach, be like, hey, like me and him, we really don't get along that much. Could you like take us off the same team sheet? Like, could we not play the same thing together? I'll keep my like. Look at this. All right, Busquets. Like I'm pretty sure Busquets and Neymar didn't like each other. You can just see that like on the pitch. They didn't like each other. Did that stop them from playing good together as a team? No. Maybe in a celebration they weren't that next to each other. They were probably like celebrating with other people in a big game if one of them scored or something like that. And I'm pretty sure when Busquets made a stop or something, Neymar was like, yeah, good job. Like, if everybody was congratulating, like, hey, good job on the stop. I'm pretty sure he was there, be like, oh, yeah, good job. Like, even if they didn't like each other, they still got along on the team for the sake of the team. Now, there's like, if I could show you guys videos, I really would. But there's been a case where these players, they didn't like each other that much, they actually started fighting. Like, they started fighting on the pitch and they both got red carded and taken off the game. Like, that really does not happen that much. Because when you're on a team, even if you don't like each other, you're gonna get along. I've been on a team before where I didn't like this dude. Like I still, there were still other people on the team I liked. I didn't just leave the team because he was on it. I mean, I did leave the team, but that's because I didn't want to play the sport no more. I just didn't feel like playing the sport no more. I don't even like football like that, so I just left the team. But still, I'm not talking about that. But yeah, like you're not gonna leave the team or not do good on the team just because you don't like a certain player. So the chemistry's on FIFA. I just went on that whole rant just to talk about the chemistry on FIFA. But still, like the chemistry, that's not how the chemistry on FIFA should work. So I don't. That's why Madden doesn't have that, and 2K. There's a bunch of people that don't like each other in 2K. There are so many players that want to fight each other in basketball. Cause look at Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. They fucking hate each other now. Like they were arguing back and forth on the court when they play again. Because for people that may not know that are gonna watch this, they're basketball players. Kevin Durant left the team. He left the team. He left his team. I think it's his hometown team. He left. He's a good player on a decent team, but he left the team and went to a better team just to get rings. Rings is basically like, I'm trying to explain this for the people that play like only soccer and don't really understand basketball like that. I'm trying to, it's basically, a ring is basically what happens after you win the cup. Like, say you're in a championship cup and you get that big chalice right there. That's basically what he tried to win. He tried to win, but like everybody gets a ring when they win the championship. And he just wanted one ring. I can understand that you want a ring. I can understand that you want, like, I can understand it, that you want to leave a team to go to the thing and win a ring. I can understand that. But the thing is, he stayed on that team for so long, thinking, and he gained skills. Like you probably, some people probably know other people do that. No, other people leave when they're bad or decent, go to a different team, get better, win a ring, and then go back. That's what Dwayne Wayne did. Dwayne Wayne. That's what Dwayne Wade did. That's what LeBron did. I can't really name a lot of people right now because I haven't really followed how many people have done that, and I'm really tired. So so I can't really name anybody else. But that's what they did. LeBron, he was on the Cavs. He wasn't the best, but he was decent. He got picked up right after high school. Went to the Cavs. Was decent, but didn't win. But I don't think he won a ring there. Then he went to the Heat. Got better. Won how many rings? I think he won two or no. He won 3 rings, I believe. How many rings did he win on the Heat? I believe it was 3. I don't really remember. It was a while ago, and my memory from basketball from that time wasn't really that good. But yeah, I believe he won 3 rings, and then he went to the Cavs, his home team, and won them. They were, I don't, how long was the dry spell again? I think they said something like, was it 50 years, 30 years, something like that? They were on a dry spell, like a third. I'm gonna say 30. They were on like a 30-year dry spell from winning the championships. I think it was a 30-year dry spell from even going to the playoffs. He went back to win them the rings. LeBron was crying. LeBron was literally crying. He's won rings before, but he went back to his hometown. The only good people on the Cavs before LeBron came, it was it was Kyrie Irving. I know that for a fact. I think the Kyrie Irving, that was his main team, was the Cavs. It was Kyrie Irving, and I believe Iman Shumpert. I think I don't know when he got picked up from the team, but yeah, I don't know when did, I believe J.R. Smith got picked up before LeBron too. I don't know. But yeah, but those are like the only good people. Kyrie was like the only like amazing player on the Cavs before LeBron came up. Like that's like before LeBron came back actually. So that's so yeah. Wait, how did I start talking about LeBron? Oh yeah. So yeah. So that's what people do. And then Kevin Durant. Like the reason why people don't like Kevin Durant, people kept like defending him, saying, "Nah, like he's trying to win a ring. Like you can't blame him for winning a ring." I can blame him for winning a ring because, like, what other people do, they'd be like, "All right, I'm not good enough for this team yet. I'm gonna they did this in action. They really didn't say this in words, but that's what their actions were saying. They were like, "All right, I'm not good enough for this team yet. Let me go to this team right here, which is kind of better. I'm gonna get good on this team, maybe win a few championships, come back, and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna win the championships together." That's what Dwayne Wade did. That's what LeBron did. Well, Dwayne Wade didn't win no championship yet, but that's what he's trying to do. And then that's what LeBron trying to do, right? So basically, what Kevin but they weren't good on their teams. They were not good on their teams, so they went to other teams to win. Kevin Durant, he wasn't good on the Thunder at first. He got better. Like usually people leave to go get better. No, Kevin Durant stayed and got better, which is what people admired about him. He stayed on a team and got good. No, this guy decided to wait till he gets good, and basically what he was saying to Russell Westbrook, and I can't really name, so like they're not on, like, the other people on that team aren't on my radar, so I don't really care about them that much. But basically what he was saying to Russell Westbrook was, I'm better than you, but you're not on my level, which is why we're not winning rings. So fuck you. I'm gonna go to this team, which is better than this whole team, so we can win a ring. And if you're not following basketball, it works because the Wizards. He went to the well, not the Wizards, the Warriors. The Washington Warriors went to the playoffs and won. They Kevin Durant finally got his ring, but I doubt he going back to fucking Thunders, and I doubt they're gonna take him back too. Um, so yeah, that's the whole Kevin Durant story. So yeah, that's why Russell Westbrook mad. So that's why Russell Westbrook mad. But even if they were to go back on the team, I still feel like even though he'd be pissed, he wouldn't he would not play good. Like if Kevin Durant was open, I don't think he's gonna be that selfish bitch that'd be like, all right, I'm just taking myself, even though you're gonna get a three and I'm probably gonna get blocked by like four guys in the paint. You know, I don't think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna pass them the ball so they can make the points. Why? Because they're teammates. Why? Because they want to win. They're not gonna sacrifice the game um, just because they don't like each other. So, you know, so that's why I don't like Busquets, I guess. I know that had like nothing to do with what I was like talking about. I should really start a should I start a podcast? I feel like I should start a podcast. You know what? People that are gonna watch this later on in the day, tell me if I should start a podcast. I might make that work because I feel like I should. I don't know. I feel like this would be good. Like I'm just over here talking about basketball, staring at a FIFA screen. Like, come on. I feel like I should start a podcast. I might title this video podcast now. I might do that. Oh, all right. Madden. I should be in Madden 18 too. Talking about this. Madden 18 has MUT champs. It's basically like FUT champs. It's basically the same thing like FUT champs. Only it's not 40 games. It's only 25 games from Madden Ultimate Team Champions. It's only 25 games, which is better. But the games, the only reason I feel like because the games take longer. Like in FIFA, it's like 6 minutes a half, I believe. In Madden, the clock stops a lot. Like in FIFA, the clock never stops. The clock never stops till halftime. Like it slows down when the ball goes out and everything, but it does not stop. When the ball goes out or it hits the ground, the time completely stops for Madden. And it's like 5 minute quarters for it's like 5 minute quarters for all four quarters. So you can see why they have 25 um only 25 games because even if the clock doesn't stop until the quarter ends, it's four quarters. That's still 20 minutes. Oh, no. It's over 20 minutes because it's wait. They might add 5 minute quarters. They might put five instead of six. But if it's six, then that's what 6, 12. It's like 20. All right, 6 times 5 is 30. So 6 times 4, yeah, that's like 20. That's pissing me off. We're gonna say it's about 25 minutes. We're just gonna say that because I'm telling you, I'm way too tired. I'm getting headaches. I can't do it. So yeah, this is about 25 minutes. There's about 25 minutes per quarter, even if the clock doesn't stop till thing. So when the clock does stop, you can clearly tell that when the clock does stop, you can clearly tell that it's going to be longer. 24. Thank you, Niles. 24. So, yeah, it's 24 minutes. And then you got every time the clock stops. You got every time somebody calls a timeout. Then you gotta wait the time where if you're on defense, you gotta wait till you gotta wait like 40 seconds because it gives the offense 40 seconds to make to pick a play. And if you're on offense, even if you pick right away, it gives your defender, it gives the guy on defense 20 seconds to pick his play. So you know, so all the time that gets taken up, you you're gonna be in there for a while. You're gonna be in the games for a while. So Madden is it's just easier for me to play than FIFA. Like, not like I wreck everybody I come against. No, I don't wreck everybody I come against, but I do it like in FIFA in Madden 17. It was really easy for me to, well, not easy because I don't know, like I had a good team. I wasn't trash at the game. I wasn't amazing, but I wasn't trash. I knew what I was doing. I knew how to use alert. That means I caught easy interceptions. Um, it was just really it was really good. I made it to the top division out of, all right. So there's like rookies 2, rookie 1, pro 2, pro 1, all pro 1, or all pro 2, all pro 1, and then those all Madden 2, all Madden 1. So that's 8 divisions that they had, and I made it to the top and held my own. The only thing I never did was win the Super Bowl. I had a chance to, but he kept doing the same. He kept doing like this glitch play over and over again, and I thought I knew how to stop it, but I called the wrong play and didn't decide to change it. So I literally lost last minute by like 2 points, and that pissed me off. But it was whatever. My team wasn't as good as it was later on in the year, but since my team was good later on in the year, so was everyone else's. So I didn't really have, it was hard for me. So but yeah, it took me a while to make it to Division One. I mean, I made it to Division One earlier in the year, but when I made it to Division One, I came really close to going into making. I came really close as I did today, going into um getting the title. But again, like I got stopped, and so then I just went down, and then the lowest I went down was like the games just got harder, like for no reason. Like it was really easy, and like I was wrecking people, and then the games just got 100% harder, and I just went down to Division 3, and I was like, what the hell? So I just started building up again, and now look where I'm at. I'm at Division 1 again. So I kind of like being. I mean, I like being in Division 1 because I'm coming up against some of the hardest competition in the world. Like they made it to Division 1 too. Not everybody makes it into Division 1. I'm one of the few people that made it into Division 1, and now I'm going against people that are also in Division 1 who are so good that that we're here. And if I beat them, that means, hey, I'm good now. I know what I'm doing. I'm a good player. You know. So yeah. Just imagine Golf 18. The games would be way too long if it was realistic. Like you'd get to drive the golf. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my gosh. I don't even like golf. I mean, I've played a golf game before, but golf is just boring. Like even in even in GTA, golf was just boring. Like the only reason I'd play golf was either because I was really bored or I was baiting someone. Like I'm like, hey, let's go play some golf. They were like, yeah, and I don't know why, but it was back on like PS3, I believe. But back on PS3, I kept losing my melee weapons. Like I'd pick up a melee weapon, I'd save the game, even though you shouldn't need to save the game online. It should automatically save like every second. But I was like, I got a melee weapon, saved the game, and then jumped off. I got on the next, and I just didn't have the melee weapon anymore. So the only reason I played golf was I'd take them to the thing, play all the rounds until somebody got bored or somebody won, and then out of nowhere, like I had like some of the fastest internet. So as soon as so I would always spawn first. So as soon as I spawned, I'd always have the golf club. Since we just got finished playing golf, I'd always have the golf club in my inventory to hit somebody with. So as soon as I spawned in, I was just waiting behind them and then whacked them across the head. And then I just run. That's like the only time. That's like the only time I played golf. And then I picked up the crowbar. Like I picked up the crowbar from this one place that it spawns at, and I had fun for like that whole day, and then all of a sudden, like, I got back on the next day, it wasn't there. And I really could not find it again. Like, I went back to the same place, it wasn't there. It was supposed to spawn in there all the time. It never spawned in again. I went to other places that people said they found it, never saw it again. And then one time in this one mission where I corrected the glitch, like my stuff wasn't disappearing anymore. I went into a mission and grabbed it. But usually after missions, this happened to everybody. Usually after missions, they always lost the melee weapon that was in the game. Like if they had like a I don't know, if somebody modded it in like a, I don't know, like what, a wrench or something. If there was a wrench or a baseball bat um in the mission and they use it, as soon as they left the mission, it wouldn't be in there. Everybody was jealous because I always had the baseball bat and I would hit them, and it was like, because they only had like short as like a knife or something or a brass knuckle, or no, I don't even think brass knuckles were there at the time, but they'd always have like a knife or something or a nightstick to hit me with, but they couldn't reach because I had a baseball bat, and I would just like, you would swing like a baseball bat. It gives you extension. When you swing with a nightstick, you don't get that much extension. It's just your one arm. When you have the baseball bat, you get so much extension. So they would always try to hit me with a nightstick, and I just crack them upside the head with a baseball bat. And it was usually one hit, one kill, because people were low rated and everything, and I had a lot of melee damage up because I would always use melee weapons, so I always had my melee damage like way up. So I just whack them across the head, dead. And they were so mad. They were like, "Hey, where'd you get it?" I was like I didn't know what the exact place was because I don't know I know where to go. Like if you tell me, I'll go like to this certain area, go to that certain area, I know where to go, but I don't know the name of the places. Like I don't know the name of the streets and everything. I just went to this cul-de-sac. No, yeah, it was a cul-de-sac. It was a, and no, it wasn't even the cul-de-sac because there's only one cul-de-sac, and that's where like Lamar lived and everything. No, I don't live. I didn't go there. I went to this. It was literally the Mexican hood. Like if you shot a gun, you'd have gang people on you, which is usually what happens in the hood. But this was like, it was only Mexicans. It was literally only like the Hispanic hood. Like it was literally the Hispanic hood. Like you shot your gun, people like you'd have a whole bunch of Hispanics trying to shoot you up. So I went to the Mexican hood. I crashed my car. Like I didn't even try to go there. I was just driving. Then I saw this dude with a baseball bat, and I was like, damn, I wish I could get that baseball bat. And you know, whenever you're in GTA, you always gotta hit someone. So yeah, I shot the two guys he was with, and I shot the guy with the baseball bat. Then that shit started glowing. I was like, why the fuck is glowing? So I ran across it and I picked it up. I was like, oh shit, I got a baseball bat now. And then my boy Adam, he was like, what? How'd you get a baseball bat? I was like, I'm in the Hispanic hood. I shot this dude with a baseball bat and I grabbed it. He was like, what? Are you hacking or something? I was like, nah, like it just let me grab it. He was like, what the heck? And so I stayed where I was and fought off the rest of the hood. We lost the cops and everything. And we tried to help him. Like that was literally the only guy with a baseball bat. Like we really could not find anyone else with a baseball bat. They didn't sell it in the store. I don't even think they sell it in the store now. They don't sell the baseball bat in the store. You can at the time they didn't anyway. I don't play GTA anymore, but at the time they didn't sell the baseball bat in the store, so he couldn't go get the baseball bat. He literally had to find it, and we could not find it for the life of me. I don't think he found it till he got on PS4, unless they sell it now. I don't know, but yeah, he really just couldn't find it. And the crowbar I found in the mission, nobody else had the crowbar either. Like, I always had weapons. And the one car that nobody else had that I had it was like an exact replica of the Fast and Furious Dom car. Like the 1970s Charger, which is my dream car. Like in IRL, it is my dream car. Nobody else could get that car. Like you're probably thinking like, oh, what about the Virgo or whatever? That's not the car. That's not the right car. It doesn't have like the right mirrors and the right sides and everything. No, I forget exactly what it's called, but I just remember, no, like I got it in my store. Like you can find it on the street, but it doesn't let you soup it up. Like you cannot like steal it. Like some cars you can steal it, take it to the thing, and then like mod it up, put it in your garage and everything. some cars you can't because they're too flashy. You think this car, hey, this car's not like a supercar or anything. You should be able to take it and flash it. No, it does not let you. Like, even though it's not a supercar, it's a rare car that you just can't pick up off the street and mod. You can't do it. And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, hey, it's in San Andreas Automotives. Just go in there, look under this car, look next to this car. And then they were like, I don't see it. I'm like, how did you not see it? He sent me a screenshot of the exact car that I told him to look around, and it wasn't there. I was like, why is it not there? Because the only way I found it was I was watching a YouTuber that um that was looking at all the Fast and Furious cars, because like I wasn't I was told not to watch Fast and Furious because, you know, like the sex and everything. So I was told not to watch it as a kid, and, you know, I listened to my mom, because if I didn't, you know, so I had to listen to my mom not to watch certain movies, and my brother kind of listened to her too. He wouldn't let me watch he wouldn't let me watch Fast and Furious. The only Fast and Furious, the only thing I remember like ever, like my first experience watching Fast and Furious was Fast and Furious 4, when Brian um tackled that one guy off the building onto the car. That's like the only thing I remember from Fast and Furious 4. That. And then like later on I saw Fast and Furious 1, where it scared the crap out of me, because like I didn't like, when I was like I believe I was like 11 or 12 at the time. I didn't like watching like gang hood movies and nothing like that. People were getting shot up and everything. I hated those. I hated those types of movies. Like, I don't know why. Like, because I lived in Brooklyn, so it was always scary like hearing those things outside my window. So so I didn't really like seeing it on the screen, and it's like either. So I would always avoid that. So I tried to give it a chance with Fast Furious 1, and my brother turned it on. It was on MTV, and my brother turned it on, and it was that guy Johnny Tran or something like that. He was making that guy eat the oil. If you guys remember that scene, he was eating the oil in the garage. He made him like choke on the oil looking for his engine and stuff. So I was, and other people just watching, standing by. I'm like I don't want to watch this. So I told my brother, I was like, hey, turn it off. I don't want to watch it. So yeah, I was never into Fast and Furious. And then again, I got older. I turned 15. And my brother, he was like, hey, you want to go see Furious 7? I was like, people were talking good about it. I heard not too long, well, yeah, it was a while ago. I heard that Paul Walker had died, and I was like, what? That's crazy. So I was like, you know what? The least I can do is go watch the movie he was famous for. His most what's the word? His most like his most proud, productive, his most talked about, his most famous movie, his most famous project, I guess, his most talked about project. I was like, the least I can do is go see it, you know. So even though I've never seen a full Fast and Furious movie beginning to end, that shit made me cry. At the end of it, like I was literally, I was so sad for like the rest of the day. I was like, shit, like this dude's dead. They're doing all this for Paul Walker, and I don't even know about the movies. So like, as soon as I saw Fury 7, I was like, I gotta watch them all. I gotta watch them all. So on Amazon, like Amazon movies cost like $20 on Amazon Instant Video. So every time I got my allowance, which is $20, all I would do is just buy an Amazon card and then just buy a Fast and Furious movie and just watched it. I didn't watch it in order, which is really stupid. Like I don't realize why I didn't do that. Like for some reason I was like, you know what? Let me watch it in reverse. I was like, what? Like now I realize, hey, why the fuck did I do that? I bought 6 first. Then after that I bought 5, and I was like, why the fuck did I do this? And then like after that I bought 1, 2, 3, and 4. And out of all of them, my favorite movie is Too Fast, Too Furious. That is not just my favorite Fast and Furious movie. That is my favorite movie of all time. Because before, my favorite movie was Rush Hour 3. That shit was funny. Shit had action, everything like that. I loved it. But now, my favorite movie is Too Fast, Too Furious. Tyrese Gibson did an amazing part as his first role there. Ryan O'Connor coming up as Brian O'Connor coming up as a road cops doing street races now. I loved it, but I even came to this on my own. Like I didn't even hear from the. Like I didn't even like get this idea from a friend. Like no, I even came to this conclusion on my own. How the hell you go from street races to saving the world? Like how you do that? How you do that? Like I like how they just made the curve. Like because they had to. If you just did like street races, robbing things, like people, yeah, of course, people are gonna get bored from that. I saw like you can see the transition, like how the transition would work. You can see that they did an amazing job with the transition, but when it comes down to it, like you're just like, hey, how'd you like, why, But like the how you're asking, like how did you do that? You're not like how did you do that? That's so stupid. You're not like how did you do that? That's like amazing story plot that you have there. You turn street races action gang movie into saving the world like they're superheroes, you know. So and it's just like a whole fun movie. It's a whole fun movie. Like if you haven't seen Fast and Furious, don't be me. Go see Fast and Furious. If your mom's telling you not to watch it because like sex, drugs, and everything like that, don't listen to them. It isn't a like, all right, I'm not gonna tell you I'm not telling you to go do drugs, to go get into street fights, get street races and everything. No, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying go see the movie. Like, don't listen to your parents on this one thing because they're trying to keep you from something that's truly, truly amazing. If you're like 7, I can understand that. But if you're like 12 or 13 years old, go watch the movie. Don't listen to them. Go watch the movie. They will not. Like literally, I think how long? It's been like an hour that I've just been ranting up here. Oh man, I'm having fun though. Like I just want something to do, so you're not just staring at a blank fucking screen. It's boring. I'm probably just gonna start podcast with some gameplay over it. But it has to be like hours long gameplay. Like just I'm probably just gonna record a session I do on Arc and just record that. Or maybe I'll just start doing them live because you guys might like the live stuff. I don't know. But yeah, Fast and Furious was a really good movie. When I first heard about Paul Walker, I knew he was an actor, but I didn't really know what he was famous for. I remember I know y'all guys looking at that Ronaldo like, how the hell he 84 rated? Yeah, he didn't come to my team and get asked. No, that's not what we did. What happened was he came on my team already 85 rated, and then he got injured for a full season and dropped to 84. He came on my team 86 and then dropped to 84 because he was injured. So that's not my fault. Lewandowski did the same. He's been on the team since he was like 92 rated, got injured and went down to 88. All right, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I did not make Ronaldo ass. Listen to me. I did not make Ronaldo buns. He did that himself. Zinedine Zidane did this to him. Okay, he got injured. He's old. Remember, like this. I'm in the future. I'm in like 2020. I'm in like 2020 or 2021. I'm in one of those years. Let's go check. I believe I'm in 2020, and Ronaldo's old. So, yeah, I'm in 2020. So yeah, Ronaldo's old. So he got injured, and he's just been off. He's like 34. Anyway, what was I talking about? I think it was yeah. So I was in the computer class with my friends, Mark and Jacob, and we were in computer class. We never did the work. Like all the computers were facing towards the teacher. We never did the work anyway. Like he would always yell at us, "Hey, like do the work, do the work." We never did the work because it was like it's computer class. Like we don't want to do the work. All we want to do is just play games on the computers. Like that's why we wanted to switch out the class. Like we had the option to switch out the class, I believe. We didn't switch out the class, not just because we were friends. We wanted to stay also because we were friends, but not just because we were friends. Because it was computer class. How often do you get to have computer class with your friends? Like, come on, like come on. I got my schedule changed around a few times because I got into fights. Like I got into fights, and then they're like they only, even if you didn't start the fight, like you could like really get jumped and like they will like you like could really not do anything. You could just get jumped. If your schedule is the easiest to change, they'll change your schedule. Like if they don't like if they don't expel the people that jumped you because they didn't like it was like instigator blah blah blah. Like say like you got mad at one guy, he pushed you, you pushed him back, and like you're just fighting over self defense. If they feel like your schedule is the easiest to change, they'll change your schedule because they'd be like, okay, like I remember this one. Oh my god, I fucking hated this one kid, and he pissed me off. Like he pissed everybody off. He was just racist. He would always like people always laugh when I tell him this, but it's like I guess it's kind of funny, but nobody liked him. Like you, if your friend called you that, you can understand. Hey, yeah, man, that's funny. You call me that name. But if it's some guy you don't like calling you that name, you be like, who the fuck you talking to? You know, you wanna fight that guy. He always called me. He'd be like, hey, what's up, dark chocolate? And like, if you guys see me, I'm light skinned, but so he called me dark chocolate just for the fact that I was black. Like I'm light skinned. If you call me just like chocolate in general or whatever, like it don't matter. Like that's funny. And if you were my friend, I wouldn't care. That's funny. But you're not my friend. Like I don't like you. I didn't like you before this. Like you shouldn't like don't talk to me like that. I don't like you. I don't know you like that. We're not friends. If you was one of my friends that I've known since elementary school, because I was in middle school at this time. If you was one of my friends from elementary school, call me that, I most likely wouldn't care. Like I really most likely would not care. If I really didn't like it, I'd probably just be like, hey yo, chill out. Like I'm not in the mood right now. Don't call me that. I don't like that shit. That's what I'll say to you. But if you some nigga I don't like, don't come over here and call me some racist shit. Cause I don't like you. I don't know you like that. Don't do that shit. You know. So literally, and then he was a bitch. He said like he said that to a bunch of black people. Always call him dark chocolate. No, I don't remember not one black person liking him. Like I knew a bunch of black people. I wasn't friends with a lot of black people in that school, but I knew hella black people in that school, and I know that every single black person I knew did not like him. So, so a few times I tried to fucking fight him. Like he'd always say some bullshit. Like one time I hurt my ankle playing basketball. It's not because I got them broken. Nobody broke my ankles. Like not at that time. I think like one person did, but that's because my shoe was untied and there was water on the court. So no. All right, we gonna cut that out right now. No, I ain't get my ankles broken. But yeah, I hurt my ankle because I think I jumped and then I landed sideways. You know how like your foot, it kind of just landed on its side and your ankle touched the ground. It don't break, but it feel like it broke. That's what happened to me. So I'm like type of fast healer kinda. So he said some bullshit. I was like, hey, yo, time out. Somebody, play for me real quick. Because I was in pain for a quick second. I was like, I'll be good in like 3 minutes. Just give me 3 minutes. And we, like, for those periods lasted an hour. We had like an hour and 45 minutes for gym class. So I was like, I'll be good. Gym class just started. I'll be back in the game in no time. But then the dude was playing, even though he was really ass. I think the guy they wanted wasn't playing at the time, or he wasn't in school at the time, so they had to pick him up because he was the only one that could play, so we could have a full game. Like he was so bad. Like this dude shot like a female. Like he really did not make anything. I'm not saying females are bad shots, but I'm saying like you got them girls like that don't play sports, but they just trying to play, trying to look good, trying to be them like them cute athletes. That's what that dude shot like. He shot like his shoulder like all the way up. He like the ball behind his back, and then like all right, hold on, I gotta show you. I got like this is really what this dude shot like. This dude he shot like that, like how girls do. Like he shot like that. I'm like why would you pick him up? Like who thought it was a good idea to pick him up? Like I'm pretty sure we can get a female that has a better. There were some females in that school that played basketball. Like I'm pretty sure there's a female in this entire thing. But we played rough. We were like the teacher literally told us, he was like, don't play with the females, because he saw us play and he knew, like, even though he was telling us like not to play how we played, he knew we wasn't gonna listen. Like, and he knew it'd be messed up to take away the ball, because last time he took away the ball, the last time he took away the ball. It was winter. It was really cold, and they had it was like below 10, and they still had us go to school. I was mad already. It wasn't snowing, but it was below 10, so I thought they was gonna cancel school because it was freezing. But they didn't. We still had a full day of school. So and I'm like, so you think it's a good idea to bring kids to school on a day where it's below 10 degrees and getting colder, and not only that, but stick us in a room where the temperature amplifies? If it's hot, it gets hotter. If it's cold, it gets colder. There was no heat, there was no air conditioning. So as soon as them doors closed, the whatever temperature it was, trapped in. If the heat was outside and nobody opened the doors, because we were always loud, things would always go outside the doors, and they didn't want people leaving. So they would always close the doors. Immediate temperature, just trapped in the room. So I'm like, so you want freezing kids to stand still in a freezing room? Are you serious? So I wasn't taking that. I wasn't liked by everyone, but I had some friends, and those friends had other friends. Even though they did not like me, they would go along with my friends. So I was like there was a sub too. So I was like, he was like, the teacher said they don't want you moving. I was like, I was like, no disrespect, I don't care. It's freezing in this room. I'm not just gonna sit still and freeze to death for an hour 45 minutes. I'm not gonna do that. It was literally an hour and 45 minutes we had to stay in that classroom. I was not going to stay in the gym, in a freezing gym. The gym was huge. And the temperature got amplified. I'm not going to stay in a freezing gym standing still. I brung a hoodie, but they don't let you wear them shits. They make you put everything in the locker. You can't even bring your book bag. Like in high school now, you can bring your book bag around class and everything, in the high school I'm in. But in Delaware, where I went to school, and for middle school, you could not bring your book bag around class. You had to use a binder. You had to use a binder, a three-prong binder and everything with notebooks and pen. You could not bring a book bag. If they gave you all the stuff, you had to put that in a binder in a folder or something like that. You could not bring your book bag. So I was like, I didn't have my hoodie. I was in a short sleeve because they made us wear uniforms. So I was like, I'm wearing short sleeves. I'm wearing khakis, I wasn't in uncomfortable shoes. No, I had some comfortable shoes. They let us wear whatever kind of shoes we wanted. So I was like, I'm not gonna stay in this freezing cold gym. Freezing. I'm not. And she was like, I'll call security. I'm like, go ahead. I'm not staying in this freezing gym. Go ahead. Call security. Call. There was these counselors that walked around. They sent you to SIS, which was in school suspension. They called it SIS class. They like if you disobeyed it, did something wrong. Like if you got into a fight that day, they didn't feel like you belonged in your classrooms. They put you in SIS, where it was like they just like the teachers were there. They were really cool. Like they were really cool teachers. They were fun teachers. They weren't teachers. They were counselors, but they were fun. They were assertive, but they were real fun. And my brother went to my middle school, so all of those people they knew my brother. So my brother, he came to the school one day. Even though I didn't think it mattered, like if I like they were like my brother, but I didn't think it mattered if I told them that he was my brother. I didn't think it mattered. I didn't think it was relevant. So my brother went to school one day, and he was like, "Hey, you know that's my little brother, right?" He was like, "That's your brother?" I got him now. Like I got him. I looked after you. I'm gonna look after him. You know. So that's what happened. They were fun. They were fun teachers. So I told him, I'm like, you can go ahead and get him. So I knew that if she went to go get the cis people, which is usually what they did, because did we even have? I don't even think we had regular security. It was just them. We was just them because it was Delaware. Nobody was like a real threat. Nobody did anything really threatening. That we only needed them. They were kind of buff guys. You could like just by looking at them, you could tell. All right, they not hood like they're not hood, but they could throw. You could tell that they could fight. They built. They was built. They was built. They could fight. So I told them they knew me. They knew what I was about. I told them, you can go get them. Because I knew in my head, I'm good. Like, I could just tell them what's going on. I could tell them what I'm doing. And I know they're most likely going to agree with me because I know my brother probably did the same thing when he was in my school. It is freezing cold in this gym class. I'm not just going to stay still and freeze. I'm not having it. So what happened was, she ain't go get him. She was a bitch. She ain't go get him. I went with my boy. I was like, yo, bro, I'm freezing and I'm bored, bro. Let's do some shit. He's like, what? Because they always keep the equipment locked up. Nobody's going to unlock it. It was a sub anyway. They wasn't going to unlock it anyway. So I was like, let's just have some fun. Let's just run around, play some tag or some shit. He's like, tag, bro? Are you serious? I was like, shit. So I was like, I don't know, bro. I'm bored. So I literally stood around for like probably like 5 minutes. And I saw a paper ball. I was like, just started throwing it up. He got annoyed because, you know, when it comes down your hand and make a noise, he's like, yo, stop with that shit. I was like, shut up. So I threw the ball at him. I ain't throw it so it hurt, but I threw it at him. He's like, oh, word? He picked it back up, threw it at me. Game already invented. But we ain't start with that. What we started, no, that's not what we did. That's not what we did. No. What we did was I was like, shit, I'm bored. So I saw the paper ball. I started throwing it up. He said, stop with that shit. I ain't throw it at him. I did tell him to shut up, but I ain't throw it at him. I shot it in the hoop. There was like four basketball things up. So everybody just started grabbing paper balls, shooting in the net, and then that's when every time my friend threw the ball up, I threw my paper ball at it. I tried to get some pinpoint aim, and I threw it at his paper ball so it would never go in, and he kept getting mad. He was like, bro, stop. And that's when I threw the paper ball at him. I was like, shut up. And then everybody started following me and him. We started throwing paper balls at each other, and then we started doing that. So now everybody exercising, everybody's warm. We're not like warm, but we're not freezing cold and doing nothing. And she was telling everybody to stop. We like, no, we're not gonna stop. It is a freezing cold classroom. We're not just gonna stay still and not do nothing. No, I'm not having that. No, I'm not. I'm freezing cold. I'm not just gonna stay in an amplifying temperature room. So since it was like below 10 outside, since the thing amplifies and traps, it was like below 20 in the thing. Like, it was freezing cold. It was freezing cold. You think I'm exaggerating? I'm not. It was freezing cold. I'm not saying like there wasn't like no icicles or nothing, you know, nothing like that. But if you put a warm water bottle in that room, it would have gotten cold because it was freezing. It was freezing. So she was complaining and everything, telling everybody to stop. No, I mean, a lot of people did take it too far. We started playing like dodgeball with the paper ball and stuff like that. We was just like, it's paper, it's not gonna hurt. Then somebody threw like paper at me. That shit, I was like, oh, what was that? Bruh, somebody went to the bathroom with like 18 paper balls and put water all over it. So you think it'd break up. He put just enough so that it didn't break up. And when he threw that at you, that shit hurt. Like, that shit hurt. It was like wet paper thrown at you hurts. He was like, ma, that shit hurt. Like, not if it hit your clothes. It was just like wet paper. Like, the only thing that happened was your clothes wet. But if it hit you in the face, we had to wear short sleeves, so we hit you in the arm. Some girls were wearing skirts, so if it hit you in the leg, that shit hurt. I don't know who the fuck would wear skirts in fucking winter. I was so confused, but it was whatever. But that shit, nah. I was not having it. It was fun. We literally did that for an hour and a half. It felt like forever. Like, other times, I wouldn't care if we were in the gym for so long, but it was freezing cold. Like, no, I couldn't have that. There was a lot of... Actually, you know what? I had a few people from Delaware hit me up, actually. Like, I wasn't the most well-liked person in my school, but I wasn't hated. There was a lot of rumors being spread about me. A lot of lies. A lot of rumor lies that was spread about me in that school. I really didn't like Delaware. Like, I made some mistakes. I'm human. Like, a lot of people make mistakes. I made some big mistakes, but it's in my past now. I try not to let that dictate me. But I don't know. I got that, like that wet feeling you get when you like right in the nose. Need some water. But yeah, a lot of lie rumors spread about me. Let me talk about that real quick. If you're in middle school or high school, I don't know how many people are gonna see this. I'm just talking to talk. I might start a podcast. But if you're in middle school or high school, don't let like assholes just like spread rumors. Like, the only people that will believe rumors, especially the ones that were stupid like mine, like, people really believe those dumb ass rumors. Just know they're not your real friends. Because if you have a friend that you know for like a long ass time, and then somebody that hardly know you, that only like seen you like once or twice and just barely know your name, and say some dumb shit about you to that friend you know for the longest, and they believe that one person that you just met, then that's not your real friend. Because a real friend, even if they even if they little bit believed you, which is okay, because like sometimes you can't trust everybody. I understand that. I understand you can have doubts about people, even if you know them for the longest. People aren't always as they seem, even if you know them for the longest. So I can understand they have a little bit of doubt. But if they're your real friend, they'll come to you and be like, "Hey, yo, you do this, you do that, blah 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 blah." And if they're your real friend, they're gonna believe you because they're supposed to be your friend. I'm talking about like that's for everybody, but I'm just gonna talk about guys here. That's supposed to be your boy. Like my boys, they know me. If somebody says rumors that's that sounds like something I would do, they wouldn't even if it sounds like something I would do, they wouldn't even they probably might believe me for like a second. And even if they do, they're gonna come to me and be like, "Hey, yo, he told me you did this and you did that." I'm like, bro, look at me. You know me. That's not true. That did not happen. That never happened. All right. And they'd be like, "Oh, where they lied?" I'm be like, "Yeah, they just straight up lied to you. I'm not lying. I'm not lying to you. They lied to you." And he like, "All right." They're gonna believe me. I don't lie to my boys. My boys don't lie to me about shit that they did. Unless it's like something personal that they don't really want to get into, they might lie about it. But if it's about somebody that's spreading rumors, they gonna tell me the truth. They gonna tell me the truth. My boys tell me stuff. I tell my boys stuff. Like they know me. I know them. So if somebody's spreading some dumb shit rumors, like those are just regular. Like I'm talking about regular rumors for you guys. Like if they spread some like regular rumors that it's just stupid, like oh he gay or oh he was like looking at girls in the shower or whatever, something like that, then like your boys gonna come to you and say like that like if they don't come to you and they believe them and then start telling other people, they're not your real friends. Don't fuck with them no more. Don't fuck with them no more. They're not your real friends. So um I'm just like I'm just trying to play this game. I've been stuck on this screen for a minute. Um, should I enlarge the thing? Should I enlarge the my camera? Um, what else? Um, I enlarge it just cause like just so you can like. But what else? What else? Um, yeah. Oh, I had people hit me up. I wasn't like the most liked person in my school. I because of the rumors. Like I did do something that was fucked up that I understand people like probably don't want to talk to you because of. I did that. I'm not going to get into that right now. Maybe like later, like well down the road if this podcast kind of thing takes off. Um, but like the rumors they were spreading were just so dumb that people believe. All right, there was like no gay person in that entire school. You didn't hear talk about. I mean, there probably was like in disguise or some shit like that that people didn't know about. But like, there was no open gay person. People knew I wasn't gay. Like a lot of the people that knew me from middle school, they knew. Oh, he not gay. He like girls. He said he like hella girls. This dude never talked once about liking no guy. Never once. But yet they want to. Some nigga want to sit there and say, "Oh, hold up. Here's how this nigga's stupid. This nigga called me bipolar, meaning bisexual." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, some dude told me you were bipolar." I was like, "Um, I'm not." And he was like, he was like, "I know, but that dude said you like guys." I was like, "Wait, hold up. But you didn't say nothing about liking guys. You said bipolar." He was like, "Yeah, same thing." I'm like, "No, no, it's not. No, it's not." He was like, "Yeah, bipolar means that that you like girls and guys. I was like, okay, first off, you said like guys, so that's just straight up gay. That's not bipolar. Secondly, it's not bipolar. It's bisexual. Bipolar is um, an emotions disorder. That's something 100% completely different. Bipolar and bisexual are two 100% separate things. So, you know, I don't know. Like they lied to you, and it must have been very easy to lie to you since you're very stupid. Like that's just that's how it is. Now, I will say this: bipolar meaning um, about your like emotions kind of thing. Like one minute you're happy, the next minute you're sad and everything. I do get like that sometimes. I don't think no doctors ever told me bipolar exactly. I do have depression, but um, but bipolar, like the emotions thing, that just it spirals out of control sometimes. Yeah, like one minute I'm walking home with my friends, I'm happy, I'm happy. I go over to my boy's house, we stay there for like 10 minutes, and all of a sudden I just want to go home. I'm sad, I don't want to be nowhere. I just want to go home, chill out, take a nap. I don't want to do nothing. That's how it gets sometimes. That's how people are. Um, so yeah, like those are just one of the rumors. That's like it's kind of a normal rumor saying, oh yeah, he gay, oh yeah, he like guys or whatever. That's a normal rumor. Like people gonna say that shit about you. In my school, people are gonna believe it more though because my school's like in my like there's a lot of schools in my district, like a lot of schools close to each other and everything like that. Um, my school is literally um, it's known for having gay people in it. Like, and it's not just a rumor. Like, there are a lot of gay people in it. Like, there's gay guys, gay girls. Like, no, nobody has a problem with that. Like, when you go to that school, you really can't have a problem with it being a gay school. Like, if you do something like gay, like just mess around with your friends, they'd be like, oh yeah, you belong in that school. Like, they'll tell you, like, yeah, you belong in that school. Just making jokes. Um, but if you go into that school not liking gay people, you're gonna have a rough time because this one dude, uh, freshman year, he asked this one guy if he was gay, and he had a little smile on his face, so the teacher thought he was making fun of him. Like there's nothing in our school. There's nothing wrong with being gay. I don't have anything against gay people. I'm not gay, but I don't have anything against gay people. So our teacher thought that he had a smile on his face. He's like, "Oh, you gay?" So she immediately got mad. She wasn't gay herself, but she immediately got mad. She was so mad. She was like, "It is wrong to discriminate gay people just because their sexual orientation, blah blah blah." She had security take him out the class because we wasn't having that. Like he had his friends and everything, but in that class since that day, like even though he wasn't making fun of nobody, he like nobody just fucked with him in that class because he like it was just fucked up. This people know this is a gay school. This is well, not a gay school, but this is a school that has a lot of gay people. This is a school that's popular with gay people. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Everybody in the school clearly has nothing wrong with having gay people in their class, around them, next to them. Nothing. I have gay people that talk to me, hug me, and everything like that. I don't have no problem with that. I'm friends with hella gay people in that school because it's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. You know. So um, like it doesn't like in my school people might believe it more, but there'd be nothing wrong with it. Like if you like okay, people probably won't believe it more because I've had girlfriends. So, but if you told them I was bi, maybe some people might. But if the people in my school, in like my old middle school, told that to people in my high school, some people would probably believe it. Even if every person in the school believed it, nobody would really care. The only people that would care would probably be the people that are gay, just because they like some people that are gay, just because they try to probably like give me or something. I don't know. Like they probably I don't know. It's probably something like that. But that'd be the only people that care. Nobody else would really care. So if you told that in my school, nobody care. You'd just be spreading rumors just to be stupid. That's what you'd be doing. So so yeah, the rumors. It's not the rumors they were spreading were just so fucking stupid. They were just so dumb. Like this. Okay. I'm just talking about how they dumb. I'm not really explaining it. There's one person. He said, okay, I at the time I was 12 or 13 years old, right? Who the fuck? This dude literally said, who? So let me tell you, who the fuck would? What kind of 12? What kind of preteen? Let me just call him preteen. What kind of preteen would stalk little kids at a playground to be a sex offender? That's weird. Like I realize they're sex offenders, but no preteen would do that. And even if you would, not only did he say that I stalk little kids at playgrounds, he says I kidnap them, capture them, take them back to my house, and cut off little kids' dicks. And I know 8 people that really believe that. I was like, what? I understand if you can believe, okay, I go to a little kid's playground. That's type believable. I didn't do that. It's stupid. It's really stupid. But I didn't do that. But I can understand how that can be like somewhere in the back of your head, just like, okay, maybe he does. Like, we don't know his life. Because I didn't hang out with anybody like outside of school. I had friends, but I didn't hang. They were all. My mom always worked. We only had one car. My mom always worked. She always took the car. I never had time to go see my friends. So, um, so, so I can understand that a little bit. I never hanged out with nobody. Nobody knew my life. So they could. That's probably believable that he goes to little kids' playgrounds. But how would I kidnap them? I am a preteen. I wasn't, excuse me, like, look, you can see like tight muscle here and everything like that. You can see that. Before it was just that. Like, it was just like that. Like, my arm looked like my forearm. Like, it was so skinny. Hold on, I gotta text. So I didn't really like understand why people would believe that. Like, I'm skinny as fuck. I don't understand. Hold on, I'm texting. I don't understand how you can believe that I capture little kids. That doesn't make sense. And then not only that, they would scream. How would I come back to my house with them screaming? I don't live anywhere near. I mean, I live near a park, but not a little kids park. There were always adults, teens there, and there was a baseball field, so people always played baseball. Where would I be able to? And there was a basketball court before you could leave. Like the only way I could possibly get out was through the basketball court, and if I dragged them off the baseball field, because that's where all the little kids were on the baseball field. So I'd have to drag them from off the baseball field where everybody would see me, because there were no trees disguising me to get back there. And then the only trees that I'd have to go the opposite direction with the kid, and even if I brought him back to my house, that means I have to go around like an entire neighborhood to get back to my house. I know I'm trying to be like, okay, this is how I could do it, but like, I'm not. Like, I'm saying it's like, that's the only way that's possible, and that's impossible. People would notice. Like, I would not be able to pull it off. You know? I wouldn't be able to do it, even if I did want to do that. Like, nobody would be able to do that. So it was just really stupid. I know they didn't. There was some people that knew like where I like around the area where I lived, so they could tell you, but like, but it's real stupid. It was real stupid. And then I have a mom, a brother, and a stepdad living in it wasn't a small apartment, but I lived in an apartment. So if I was to kidnap, let's just say I pulled all of it off. I was able to kidnap a kid from a local playground, a local public playground where a bunch of people would see me, bring him back to my house where nobody knew and nobody could stop me. I brought him upstairs to my apartment, and then and um and then I attempted to cut off his dick. That's literally the rumor. That's the rumor he spread. If you guys forgot, it was that I captured little kids and brought them up to the playground. Like, if people would just use common sense, because I wrote, you ride a bus, people on the bus believe that. Like, you see where I get off, you see where I live, you see where the park is. How would I do all of this? If you would just use common sense, you could clearly see that I could not do this. I couldn't. So, and I don't want to. I don't want to. That's probably, you guys are saying, oh, he didn't do it because he couldn't, not because he didn't want to. No, I didn't want to. That's why I didn't. Hold on. So it was just real stupid. So if I did get him upstairs to attempt to cut off his dick, 3 people in the house is not. Where would I put him? Like, if I put him in the tub, people are gonna still hear him. My bedroom, my brother's there. My mom's room, my mom and stepdad are there. The living room, people are gonna hear him. Like, on the balcony, people would see it. Like, where would I do it? Some people have been inside my house. Where would I do that? There's no basement. It was just real stupid. It was just real stupid. I didn't understand why people would do that. But there was one dude. That was my straight. Actually, there was 2 kind of. They was both my niggas. Like, I miss them. Like, I don't even know how to get in touch with them no more. Like, I probably hit them up, probably say what's up, see how they been since I left. It's been like 3 or 4 years. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I seen them. I don't even know. It just. I probably would hit them up. I don't know. See if they had a PlayStation. See if we could play some shit. But there was my niggas. Like, all right, there was my boy. There was Zach, and then there was Anthony. Both of them. They was my niggas. Like, I made a joke, but they took it. But like other people, like on the bus, took it to the heart. I watched Family Guy the other night. And I know all the people I told joke to love Family Guy, but I guess they missed that episode or some shit like that. And they talked about Axe. I was like the only people that wear Axe are douchebags, because people. That's what Family Guys, that they had a joke about that. It was Family Guy American Dad. It said something like that, but they made a joke. It was like Axe is only for douchebags. So I was like that's funny right there. I'm gonna say that to them. So they was talking about Axe. I was like, perfect time for me to tell them what happened. I was like, the only people that use Axe are douchebags. And this one girl, she got all defensive. She was like, my dad wears Axe. I was like, it was just a joke. It's like, okay, good for your dad. I'm like, you calling my dad a douchebag? I'm like, no, it was just a joke. And this other dude on the bus, he was like, well, I wear Axe too. This dude, fucking crazy. I'm not a fighter. Like, I wasn't ever really a fighter. I'm still not a fighter. I don't really use my fists unless I really have, like, if somebody pushed me or tries to punch me, I'm gonna fight back. But I'm not, if they in my face being like, oh, swing at me, do something, bitch. I'm just gonna be like, get the fuck away from me. I'm like, I'm probably gonna push you, but I'm not gonna like try to deck you unless you really, really aggravated me to the point where I just couldn't control myself to hit you. Like, I feel like it's idiotic to just punch someone just because they're talking in my face. Like, if you're like up in my face, I don't want you in my face. I'm gonna push you out of my face. Like, if you push me back and try to swing at me, I'm gonna like block or dodge and try to hit you back. But I'm not just gonna swing at you just because you're up in my face or you talked about like my mom or something like that. No, I don't care. My mom doesn't know you, and I know my mom's, after what you said, my mom's not gonna like you. So I don't care, you know. So I was never really a fighter. So that guy, he was crazy. He was like, like I wear axe too. You calling me a douchebag? I'm like, it was just a fucking joke. He's like, yeah, you just a fucking bitch. I'm like, dude, fuck you. You know, it was just a fucking joke. So then, just by those two people, they had like that entire, like, it was literally, you know, like the bus. It's like the front of the bus, then like the 8 rows in the middle, and then like the four six. No. All right, I'm talking like there's like two. You know, there's like 2, 4, 6 in the front, 2, 4, 6 in the back, and then like the 8 in the middle, 2, 4, 6, 8 in the middle. So we were at the like the back 3 row, like the back 3 rows, like there was like 2, 4, 6. That's the back 3 rows. He had that entire back 3 against me just on that axe joke. That entire back 3. We bonded. I believe we bonded over Family Guy. He had that entire, both of them had that entire back 3 up against me over an axe joke. Like, I've said all this stuff in the past, because like I'd always be tired, so I'd always say the wrong thing. Like, this dude, he said, "Oh, my family, they own this, so I always get like money, and I like kind of have free stuff to this." And I was like, "Shit, I hate your family." I meant to say I'm jealous, but I was always tired, so I'm like, "Shit, I hate your family." He's like, "What? You hate my family?" I'd always say the wrong thing. I'd always say something the opposite of what I actually meant. So then I was like, "Shit, I said the wrong thing." I was like, "Yeah, don't take that to heart. I said the wrong thing." So they were always kind of mad at me for always saying the wrong thing. So, like, based on that, that was like really the last straw. So I was like, "We don't want you sitting back here no more." I'm like, "I can sit wherever the fuck I want," and they were like, "Fine, we just won't sit where you sit." I was like, "Word? You just going over an axe joke?" Like, I did not call the word "your dad's an asshole" or "your dad's a douchebag" did not come out of my mouth. I never said that. It was a joke about axe. It was a joke about axe. I never said, "Oh, your dad's a douchebag." I never said that. If I said that, I understand why you'd be mad at me. I never said that. I made a joke about axe, not about your dad. You know? And even like, even if you did take, I can understand why you take the whole, "Oh, you're calling my dad a douchebag because you said well, actually people who wear axe are douchebags. So and since my dad wear axe, you're calling him a douchebag." Like, I can understand why you'd be like, it's kind of stupid. Like, it's kind of stupid, but I can understand why you can kind of be mad. But then you clarified with me, "Are you calling my dad a douchebag?" I'm like, "No, I'm not calling your dad a douchebag. I'm not." And then the other guy is saying, "Oh, you're calling me a douchebag." No, I'm not calling you a douchebag. But based on the way you're talking to me and based on the tone you take it with me, you kind of are a douchebag for a completely opposite reason. So so I kind of got mad. They said they wanted to go sit next to me. Honestly, I didn't even like the back. I really didn't even like the back. Like, the only thing that was fun about the back was the tires. The only reason I sat in the back was because my friends were there. But then I told you, I had my niggas Anthony and Zach. Zach was not on the bus at this time, but Zach did hear about what happened. He thought the joke was funny. He wears axe as well. He thought the joke was funny. I wore at the time, even when I made the joke, I wore axe. So I thought, and he told me, I was like, "I'm not calling you a douche. I'm not calling either of you guys douchebags. I wore axe too. Like, I'm just making a joke." So I was like, I just couldn't deal with it. So I was like, "You know what? You clearly like the back. I don't even like the back. Go ahead and sit back here. I really don't give a fuck." So for the next 3 days, I sat up front on the bus by myself. But I always had gadgets that nobody else had because um, I would just sneak him out the house. My mom never knew about it, but I would always sneak him out the house. I had a PSP um, that I lost, not on the bus. I was in New York and I lost it on a train. That sounds worse, but still, yeah, I lost it on a train, I believe. Um, but it didn't matter. They stopped selling games for it anyway. I got bored. But before that, I would always bring my to elementary school and sixth grade. I would always bring my PSP. We always played GTA, blowing up cars, stuff like that, just for fun. My friend with Zach and Anthony, and then I lost that, so I had nothing to play. On my phone we would play the game of life, and it was fun. That was fun. Like, those rides home, it'd be like a 30, 25-minute ride home from school, because a bunch of everybody else got to get dropped off. So yeah, it was like we all lived kind of close to each other. But Zach, Anthony, really smart. Always spent his time studying or just chilling out. Never really wanted to leave the house, like me. Um, but Anthony, he was so smart. Like in third grade, he got the option to go up to like eighth grade or freshman year of high school because he's just that smart. He still is, I believe. I haven't talked to him in a while. I'm pretty sure he still is that smart. If anything, he'd probably be in college right now. He probably would have graduated from college right now because I'm going into junior year. He probably would have graduated from college right now, honestly. But yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna go places in life, and Zach, he's the most athletic person you know. He was crazy fast. He was good at every sport. He like if there was a tryout in our school, and you went to one of them, he'd be there. Uh, I know for a fact he did basketball. Like these are the ones I know for a fact. I don't know what he did, but like I know for a fact he did these. He did basketball, baseball, swimming, and soccer. I know that for a fact. I've seen his uniforms, and I've seen him at basketball tryouts. I've seen him in his baseball and soccer uniforms, and I haven't seen him in a swimming uniform. Thankfully, that's an image I don't need. Um, but I'm not gonna doubt him on that. He's done all those others. I'm not gonna doubt him on swimming. And his brothers, and he had an older brother and an older sister. I don't know. I think that was it. Just his brother and sister that were older. I think he had another one. I can't be sure, but I know I've met his older brother, and I've met his older brother, and I've seen his older sister. So I know for a fact he has an older brother and older sister. They all did. My brother knew them too. So me and Zach, we had like a rough patch, like before we became like friends. Before I left, we had like a rough patch before we became friends. But that's like right now he's still my nigga. Like he's still my nigga. Um, but yeah, like my brother knew his brothers and sisters. So like my brother wasn't friends with them, but he knew them. uh, I'm getting thirsty. I need some water. But yeah, so they would like after all that stuff happened on the bus and I had to sit up front. Anthony, they were always loud in the back and doing some dumb shit in the back. That's why I didn't like it. Anthony didn't like it either. So I was like, Anthony, just come to the front with me. Like I'm bored up here by myself anyway. And he knows what I said was a joke. So he didn't take it to the heart. He was like, all right, fuck it. He came to the front with me. They didn't like me. I didn't like them. So they didn't want to, and they were okay with Anthony. Anthony was a silent guy. Um, this isn't relevant, but this might explain stuff. He was like a chubby guy. He was, but he was like one of those. He was one of those chubby guys where you just couldn't resist hugging. He had those friendly hugs. Like if you ever hug that nigga, like you just be like, you know, that it was a safe hug. It was a warm hug. Um, so so yeah, Anthony. So he was just chilling. Anthony and Zach, I felt like they were best friends. I don't know if they ever like dignified it. They hung out a lot. Like I don't think they were. I don't think they ever said like, oh yeah, we're best friends. Because I'm pretty sure they had other friends, besides each other, like that they hung out with a lot. But the way I saw them in my eyes, they're like best friends, like do or die friends. That's the way I saw it. They knew each other's birthdays, favorite color, movies, and everything. They knew all that. Um, so Zach didn't have a problem with me. Zach knew what I said was a joke. So they both moved up with me. It was Anthony first. They both moved up with me. We played my PSP sometimes. We'd take turns on that. We'd cause I'd always have the gadgets. Like the most up to date thing they had. Like even though I didn't have like a smartphone like they did, I had like a not a flip phone, but yeah, yeah, it was a flip phone. It was like a slide phone, like the one where you like it was like that one that looks It was the one that had like this and then the buttons on the top, like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79. Like it had those, and then you turn it sideways and flip it, and then they had like the keyboard there where you just type, and then that's what I had. While everybody else had smartphones. I don't think the iPhone was out at that time. I don't believe. If anything, it was the first iPhone. But the most up to date thing they had, we weren't allowed to have phones. Like phones were like really like kind of banned in elementary school. So if you dropped it in elementary school, it'd be like dropping a gun. Like that's like it was like the things that you could not bring to like people like probably in middle school. Like if you guys are from my time there or like a year or two before me or after me, or no a year or two before me, they would tell you, oh no you can't like they can't you can't have your phone in class because they just don't want it going off or whatever. No, in my school, like they had a big thing. Oh, things you cannot bring to school. They had like she had a poster. She brought this out every year. It got boring because I went to that school since second grade, and it was 100% annoying to go through that every single year for every single grade. And it had a boomerang on it because a boomerang is a weapon. It could kill you. And you couldn't even. They said no water guns because it looks like a gun. So no guns, water guns. You couldn't bring your Game Boy, even though I saw that in Bridget Terabithia. Like, if you watch the Bridget Terabithia where they tell you in elementary school you can't bring, like, a game devices, how the fuck they get in? Like, and even after you saw it, why the fuck ain't you confiscated? In my school, if they saw that, they confiscated it, took it, called your parents and everything. Even with the phone. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like you dropped a knife. Like, if you brought a pocket knife, you can't bring that. If you drop the phone, it's like dropping a pocket knife. They would take it. They would. Oh my gosh, my eyes look lopsided. Don't. I'm tired. They would take it. They would. They would lecture you. Tell the principal. Call your parents. Explain to your parents he's not allowed to have it anymore. They would do all this type of stuff for a phone. Maybe if you dropped it in front of one, like Zach, he had the phone back in like fifth grade. He dropped it, like he had it in his hoodie. He dropped it by accident, grabbing something out in front of a teacher, and she was like, "What is that?" And he was like, "It's a phone just for emergencies." He really didn't use it. Like he only used it for emergencies. And it was a cool teacher, so she was like, "All right, just put it away. Don't let nobody see it." She was a chill teacher. If he dropped that in front of like the vice principal, the principal, or no, not the librarian. Both librarians were cool. One librarian passed away. We were really sad about that. Both librarians were cool though. But if you dropped it in front of like Mr. Art, he was like the disciplinary teacher. If you like he was like I told you guys about the sis already. If you acted up in elementary school, you went straight to him where you'd sit in it was literally that room was bigger than my room actually, and I'm actually kind of mad about that. My room's like a closet. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, if you acted up, you went to his room in a small room, you just sat at a desk, couldn't talk, only read. Only read. If you talked, I don't know, he'd write you up even more and you get in even more trouble, maybe even get suspended if you didn't do nothing. If you like a little kid, he was acting up in the class while he had it was like kind of a meeting thing. It was like Blazing Gents. It was me and some of my boys in that class. It was like for lunch, we see guest speakers talk about how to be a good person, like how to be like a gentleman, how to be a gentleman. And it was good. It was good. It was a good class. I liked it a lot. And then so if you went to him, if you dropped that in front of him, he was probably going to tell. He was a cool teacher, but like stuff like that, it's not going to fly. One thing they let fly that I was really surprised at, they let kind of me slide with it. I told you, like they had that list. There was a boomerang on it. It was a wooden boomerang on the thing, but boomerang is a boomerang. It could kill you.
there was a boomerang. It was like probably like the last 2 weeks of elementary school. I think it was my fourth or fifth grade, my fifth grade year. Last 2 weeks, there was this nigga. Nobody really liked him. I don't know. He was weird. He was like 2 grades under me. He was weird. And then he was fighting with this other dude I knew that I was kind of okay with too. So I was like, yo, what the fuck they fighting over? Let me break that shit up. Cause like, I both knew them. Like, we weren't friends, but I was just gonna let this nigga beat up this other nigga. So I didn't let nobody beat up somebody else. Like, if I saw a fight, unless it was somebody I didn't like, if I saw a fight against two people I was cool with, I broke that shit up. I was like, nah, I'm not having this. I'm not having that. So I saw that. I was like, yo, chill out. But I didn't. They weren't just fighting. They were fighting over something. So I was like, all right, if I take this, then they're not gonna fight anymore. They're gonna come after me, and then I'm 2 grades older than them. They're not gonna try to fight me. So I was like, snatch. And then I realized what it was. I thought they was fighting over a stick or some shit. I was like, snatch. I was like, oh shit, it's a boomerang. So I dropped that shit because I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, I wasn't scared of it, but I was like, shit, I'm gonna get in trouble. They won't think I was trying to hit one of y'all niggas with that shit. So, but when I dropped it, they tried to go for it again. So I put my foot on it. I was like, stop. So they wasn't fighting no more. What they gonna fight over? You feel me? I was like, why y'all fighting over this? They were like, I don't know. I found it. He tried to take it from me. I'm like, y'all shouldn't be playing with this anyway. Like, what y'all playing for a moment? You know, this is not even supposed to be on school property. I don't know how this got on school property, but you guys shouldn't even be playing with this shit. And they was like, all right, whatever, and they just walked away. So I picked that shit up, and I wasn't trying to like hide it behind my back or like do something. I wasn't trying, because if I felt like if I held it like this or out somewhere, they thought I was just going to try to hit somebody with it or throw it at someone. So I thought if I put it behind my back and another teacher saw it, they thought I was trying to hide it so I could hit somebody with it. So I was like, this is a lose-lose situation. So I just held it in my hands. I tried to like hold it up to tell like I'm like this. I'm walking towards the teacher, and like I called him from like afar, so he didn't think I was trying to hit him with it. I was like, hey, Mr. Luke, and he was like, yeah. And then Mr. Peterson was there too. I was like, I found a boomerang. I was like, I'm going to give this to you because I don't know what you want me. I'm not going to like throw it away so somebody else can get it. I saw people fighting over it, so I'm just going to return this to you so you can like do something, dispose of it or whatever. And that time recess was ending anyway, so it was like, they're like, how about you just take that home and keep it? I was like, first off, like, I ain't say this, but I'm just like, hold up. First off, this is a weapon. I don't know what you want me to do with a boomerang. This is a weapon. I don't. The fuck I need this for? Why? I don't want it. And secondly, this is a weapon. Like, you're supposed to be taking this from me. What if I went home and even though it's plastic, it was plastic. It wasn't wooden, but it was plastic. What if I went home and thought, you know what? This dude really pissed me off. I'm gonna throw it at this nigga, take his head off. Come on, guys. You just let me keep a weapon? Hey, I just found this gun. I found a clip next to it, but it's not loaded. Here. No, you know what? Recess is ending. Take that home. What? What? Oh, nah. Nah, bruh. Nah. Nah, but it was, but yeah. So I was confused. But I was talking about Zach and Anthony on the bus. I really need to space out the content. I don't know what this. What time is it? It's 9? It's 9 o'clock? I've been streaming since like 4 a.m. Oh no, it's not 9 o'clock. You know what? I'm going to like 8:30. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm probably gonna go to 8:30, which is this. I'll probably put out another podcast, something like that. Probably like a back to school podcast real quick. But yeah, Zach and Anthony on the bus, they was like my real friends. They was like my true friends. I felt like Zach, he was cool and everything. We would wrestle a lot. Like Zach was a lot stronger than me because I told you, like back then this was this was this, and like I don't even what. this wire was my forearm. Like I wasn't athletic. I wasn't built. I played basketball every now and then. I could shoot like maybe a three from the peak, but I mainly focused on mid range and free throws. That's basically what I focused on. So really, I couldn't do anything besides that. Oh, and layups, I was so good with layups. I don't know, I can't do like a lot of layups now. I miss a lot. They just hit the rim and then bounce. So I get mad at that shit. But before, I was like really, really good at layups. If I really practiced, I could probably do some jelly shit. Um, but yeah, I was like, that's the only sport I really played. Like, I wasn't athletic. Even like I play soccer now and kind of basketball. So like if I play kickball or mat ball, I'm kicking that shit far. I'm kicking a home run. But but if but back then when I kicked that thing barely left the ground because I just wasn't athletic. I just wasn't. So me and Zach would wrestle on the bus a lot. The bus driver didn't even see it. We would always do it like someplace where he didn't see it. He wasn't looking in the mirror a lot to see us. So the bus driver never really saw it. So we'd wrestle like a lot on the bus, and he would always beat me. Like always try to like he'd always try to get me in a chokehold, but I'd always have my hand here, so he never really could finish it. But I could never get him. He'd always like be dodging that shit. You know, it wasn't. Yeah, I couldn't do that shit. We'd always have fun on the bus. You know, we'd always have some type of fun. After when I used my smartphone, okay, I had a PSP and that's when I had my flip phone. But after I lost my PSP, like I think like a year later, I got in 5th grade, I got my smartphone. And then that's my ringtone, my notification tone. So after I got my smartphone, that's when I started playing the game of life. But we kept getting bored with that. We couldn't really do nothing with that. But then Christmas passed, 5th grade year. No. Christmas passed. No, it was sixth grade. It was 6th grade. Christmas passed, and then when Christmas passed, my dad got me a Kindle Fire. So it wasn't just he got it for me for reading. I only read comics. I don't read a lot of I read some books but I really mainly read comics. Like that's the only thing I used the books on the Kindle for was just comics. I got a Hardy Boys book. I never finished it. I need to though. It was actually a really good book. But yeah, it was just comics. So I really just mainly used it for games and movies. The games I got, I got a lot of games for us to play. I got it mainly for me and my friends to play. I got a lot of games for it. Other games was like because I never really saw them unless we were on the bus. Because again, Anthony stayed studying. I didn't know either of their numbers. We didn't have we did have Kick back when I was around them, but I didn't really download stuff like that. I wasn't in the know with the apps. My boys would tell me, "Hey, yo, you heard about Kick? You heard about Instagram?" I did not know about it. I did not use Instagram until I was going into my 8th grade year, and even then, I didn't use Instagram. Like my 8th grade year was 2014. It was 2014. I did not use Instagram until like August of 2004. August 24th, 2014 was, I believe, my first picture on Instagram. That was the day I first used Instagram. I did not use it any other way. That was the first picture and I used it up until about October. No. I didn't I used it in August and didn't use it until October when I was with my boys. I got a new phone and I just started taking pictures like crazy. I was like, yo, hey, literally for a full 2 years. I didn't smile in my pictures, cause I just thought I thought I was cool. I thought it was cool for me not to smile. I was like. My brother wasn't smiling. Some of my boys weren't smiling. So I was like, shit, this look cool. That's all you saw. I was literally my boy. He laughed at me because it looked so ridiculous. We was at the movies having fun. He's like, hey, yo, take a picture. And he was behind the counter at the movies, it was like nobody was over there, like no security or cameras. Nobody was checking the cameras to look for us. No security was over there. So he got behind the counter of this thing because nobody, it was closed. Nobody's working. He wasn't stealing nothing, but he just got behind the counter and was like, "Hey yo," and I was like, we were always laughing. So literally, it went like this. I was like, "All right, I'm gonna take this picture. I'm gonna take this picture. Look, look, look." I literally looked. He was like, "Bro, why you acting like Kanye West?" I was like, "Oh, this nigga," because like I just thought I looked cool. And then in that picture of that movie theater, I was like, and then took it. And then my boy Yuri, he hit me up. He commented on it on Facebook. I posted it on Facebook and Instagram. He was like, "Why does nigga always look mad in his pictures?" I was like, he was like, "You do always look mad." I was like, "All the time?" He was like, "All the time." I was like, shit. So like right on then, I literally never took not one meth. Like unless I was like feeling bored or some shit, I was like shit. Like I was like that. I was like I didn't do nothing like that. I didn't do nothing like that no more. Like no more. Like I didn't do anything like that. I was smiling. I was smiling. I was smiling. I'm a happy person. Uh, I'm pretty sure I'm talking about one story and then like I'm breaking it off into another without giving you guys enough information. But you know what? That's enough. I'm not going to tell you every single thing I know. I'm going to say that for another podcast. I'm going to do like probably like 3 more, see how well they do, and if they do well, you guys like it. I'm gonna. Oh, not today. I'm gonna just like spread them out throughout the month probably. My dad's about to leave for work. Ow, my ear. What should I talk about? What should I talk about? Should I keep going on with school? Um, shit, I'm close. Oh, pets. You know what? You know what? Let me take this door right off. One second. One second. All right, guys. So pets. Right now, I have a cat. Everybody makes fun of me for that. And I don't understand why. Like, it's a pet. It's like something I get love and affection from. Like, why is that funny? But it's just because like I was literally told because you're black, you're supposed to have like a dog or something. I'm like, so because I'm black, I'm not supposed to have a cat. Like, how does like you're a black male? Like, you're not supposed to have a cat. Like, how the fuck does that sound? So because I'm a black male, I'm not allowed to seek love and affection from an animal of any type. I have to have a dog. Or am I just like or as a black male, I'm not allowed to have a cat that's like that doesn't make sense. Like and Javier, like I literally stopped talking to Javier for a while because he pissed me off so much about making fun of me and my cat. And it wasn't even like clever jokes. Oh, he's making clever jokes about my cat. Like he was making funny jokes that everybody's making fun of. No, he literally said the most stupidest shit ever. So I just had to I literally cut him out of my life for like 2 3 months because he just pissed me off. He just made me so mad. What he did, he literally kept saying he was like you fuck your cat. I'm like, no, I don't fuck my cat. Because I'm a black male, because I have a cat, I fuck it? How does that sound? That doesn't make sense. How does that sound? That makes no sense whatsoever. It literally made no sense to me in any sort of way. So I was just like, you know what? I'm done talking to you. Like I literally just cut him out for like 2 months because I just it was just made no sense. Like it just pissed me off so much. It just made no sense. So I was like, done. I'm done. But before that, I actually did. Before I got Molly, that's my cat's name. I got Molly August 1st, 2000. 14. And I love her so much. She's annoying. She's annoying. She doesn't love me because I don't forget to feed her. It's just that we've overfed her a lot. So she's fat now. Like, she's really, really fat. you know? So I try to give her as little as possible, but not trying to starve her. Cause I think to myself, if I was her, I don't want to be starved. But she doesn't realize that she's fat. She needs to eat less. She doesn't realize, oh, I'm fat. I'm just. She still runs fast. She still jumps really high, you know. But she's fat. She's not gonna live very long if she just keeps getting fatter, you know. So it's like, um, to be honest, and I tell her this just because I know she most likely can't understand me. I tell her this. I'm like, to be honest, I wanted a dog when I walked in the shop. Like, when I walked in the pet store, I wanted a dog. The reason I did not get a dog was because they were $500. $500 for a dog. You know how much Molly was? $99. She was $99. But we also had to get the equipment. The litter box was 20 plus they actually pitched in the litter. They put in litter for us, which is like another 10. The two food bowls we got. No, not two food bowls. There was a water bowl and I think we're using the wrong ones. Like there's a flat one, not really flat, but it's flatter than the other with two sides. We use that for water, but now I'm thinking we should probably use that for food. And there's the big one, like a kind of like not a tower, but it's like an actual bowl, like a bowl that goes in like that. And I'm thinking that one was probably for the water, you know. So, but yeah, doesn't really matter now. My throat hurts. I've been talking for a really long time. This is gonna be a really long podcast. I doubt anybody's gonna want to listen to this. Hopefully they do. Should sim some more matches. Yeah, I had a dog prior to Molly though. Back in, I got the dog. It was a guy. We got him from my landlord. As I told you, I lived in an apartment, and she was actually like she was retired, I believe, but I believe she was like a rescue. She was on a rescue team for helpless animals, and she rescued Cupcake. That was his name. She named him Cupcake. We wanted to change his name, but she was our landlord, so she always saw him. So she'd always call Cupcake, Cupcake. So every time we tried to change his name, he'd just ignore it because she'd always call him Cupcake every time she saw him. So so yeah, we couldn't change his name, so we just kept it to Cupcake. We want to change it to like Soldier or something like that. It just wasn't working out. So I'm tired. So yeah, Cupcake, he was such a good dog. Like, he really was. Like, he was a puppy. We got him. He was only about a year old or so. But she overfed him a little bit too. He grew to his full size in the 1 year because he ate so much. She was on a rescue team, so she rescued also a cat and another dog. Patches was the cat and Zoe was the dog. And Cupcake, he was a jealous dog. Because we took him in, and he was the only dog in the house. So we'd all give him all of our love and affection. So when we did that, when we went out of town or something like that, we gave Cupcake to our landlord again, so she could look after him while we were gone. Because my mom loves to go to New York and everything like that. We'd like to go to like there's a Fort Greene Park. They have a festival. My mom likes to go dance and everything. She got like I love the belt because it's like when I was a kid, she always used to get down with the club music, and I used to get down with the club music too in Coney Island in the park and Fort Greene Park and everything like that. So we also used to get down in the park, and I just love the bells. Like she had like jingle bells on her belt. So every time she danced, like she still has that belt to this day. She always brings that belt to the park, and we all just be dancing in the park. She be the only one with the belt, just attracting people. I love that was like my favorite family moment. I love my mom, and she like that's like I I love going to the park for club dance and everything like that. But she likes going to the club, so um she'd always bring the family. It'd always be a family trip. We'd always leave the dog Cupcake. We'd always leave him with our landlord, so we could go. So we know he's looked after. Um, and because it's better than just leaving him in the house with like hopefully like with enough food, hoping he has enough food to live, hoping he has enough water and everything like that, you know. So we just gave him them the weekend and then came back, you know. And we picked him up, brought him back home. But the thing is, she told me, she was like, it wasn't just that, like, it wasn't like it didn't happen on the first time because we used to do that a lot. Because I told you my mom likes to go to New York to club dance. Um, it was um, I'm tired. She told us that he was jealous. He was fighting Zoe for food. He fought with Zoe one time just because he was jealous, and I felt like it was our fault because it was. The only reason he fought with Zoe was because he wasn't getting all the love and attention that he got from us. He was getting love and attention from 4 people. So you stick him around one person now, he expects every single bit of that love and attention directed towards him because he's getting all of it from 4 people. He's getting all of it from 4 people. So now since we left him with that one person, we he's jealous that she's now giving love and affection to the 2 other things or to the many others actually. She has because Patches had babies. I think she sold them at the time, but yeah, Patches had babies. Patches. But yeah, So he was really jealous. He fought with Zoe. Zoe she was a small little dog. Small, like this was literally her size. Like this is how big she was. Zoe was a small dog. Um, really, really rough. I don't know what it was. I can't remember what breed it was, but I know you can tell the breed just by looking at it. Um, had an underbite. The big teeth, like, is like the teeth here, like just girl. She was like she'd always. It wasn't a Chihuahua, but she was a small, cute little dog. She hated being picked up because she knew when she was getting picked up, she knew she was going in the bath. So, but I don't pick Cupcake up to put him in the bath. I pick Cupcake up just to just hold him, hug him and shit. Put him next to the couch on me or something like that. I pick Molly up. I'm getting to that in a minute, but yeah. So there's she had a small little it was like a pigtail, like literally a small little tail. If you lifted that tail up, you just see like a patch of just fur missing. And I was like, what happened? And she was like, Cupcake got jealous, fought her, and bit that off. I was like, what? Cupcake, I remember his breed. He was a Russian Cocker Spaniel. And I'm looking, and I'm like, why would he do that? You know? Our landlord, oh man, she was surprised too. He's never done anything like that ever. Like she's seen him get mad before, because again he was a rescue. I'll tell you what he was rescued from in a minute, but yeah, like he's never seen him fight another dog like that, especially Zoe, because Zoe has been with him since the beginning. Zoe, he knew Zoe when he was a baby. So I was like, Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like that's not right. Like I was only again I was like 12 at the time, so I was looking at him. I'm like, bro, like I literally tried to patronize him. I was not patronize. I tried to lecture him. I was like, Cupcake, you can't do that, bro. Like that's another dog. That's a dog that loves you, and I know you love her. You know, so like you can't do that. Stop. You don't do that. Don't do that no more. I was trying to lecture him, tell him not to do it no more, because like he was a I understand why he was mad though. I understand. Like he was like, well, not mad. I understand why he was jealous. He was getting it from 4 people: me, my mom, my brother, stepdad. Like I understand. I completely 100% understand. But out of all of us, he loved my stepdad the most. I have no idea why. Like I played with him all the time. I fed him a lot. Like I'd always give him my food. Like when nobody else gave him food, I'd always give him my food. But yet he loved my stepdad the most out of everyone. Out of everyone. Like if we you know how like you get in a circle and you tell him, hey Cupcake, come here boy. He'd go straight to my stepdad. Like he wouldn't even be thinking, oh, should I go there, should I go there? No, he would just go straight to him. He loved him most, and I don't know why. I really don't. But yeah. And then something that was really really heartbroken. I like it left all of us heartbroken. Um, so I went to we went to New York again. This was like we were going into sixth. I think I was going into sixth grade, right? And Cupcake, like every time I was sad, because that was like back in like middle school, because that's when like all my friends abandoned me. The fake people came out, um, and that left me in because I was like, oh, you're supposed to be our friends. You're not my friends no more. Like fuck y'all guys, fuck you guys. But they would then they would spread rumors about me throughout school, so I couldn't gain no more friends. Like I couldn't gain anyone else because they already beat me to it. They already had people against me. So so that's like that was like my early stages of depression was sixth and seventh grade in Delaware. Um, so every time I was sad and I came home, you know, dogs pick up on that. They'd be like, "Oh, he's clearly sad." So he'd follow me throughout the house. If I sat down on the couch, and if I sat down on the couch and I was mad, he sat right next to me. He'd probably lay on my lap or something because he knew, and he knew I loved him, and he knew I loved when he was like next to me and around me and shit like that. So he'd always be right there. So something that left me real heartbroken. We went to New York one time, and when we came back, I told my mom I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go get Cupcake. Here's the thing that made me like I was sad afterwards, but I was also mad once I got over it and then I realized what I did. I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go get Cupcake. She was like, okay. So I went to go get Cupcake from my landlord, and um, she was like, oh, your mom said you didn't want him back. I was like, my mom said what? She was like, she said that you didn't want to keep Cupcake anymore, so you wanted him back. I was like, wait, hold up. I mean, she lied, so like, that's not how it goes. Like, so can we just get him back, please? And she was like, I can't. I gave him to my son up in I don't know where this dude lived. This dude lives in like Massachusetts, but her sons were both like in the army or something like that. Um, so he knows their sons too. Like he was there with their sons. Um, but she said she gave him back to her son. And I was like, what? Why would my mom tell you that? She was like, I don't know. She just told me that y'all didn't want him back. I was like, but but the thing is, like after like a month or two, I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, hold up. My mom said that we didn't want him back, so my mom knew that we wasn't getting him back. Yet she let after I told her I was gonna go down there to get him, she let me go. Like I was heartbroken, and I was like, and I lived on the 3rd floor. That's the top floor. You have to go down an elevator or the stairs. I took the stairs. Shit, my foot. Had a spasm real quick because I'm tired. um, there's you can take the elevator or the stairs. I took the stairs up and down because I didn't like elevators. I was trying to get more athletic. So I took the stairs, and then you have to walk across the pathway to get to the next building where my landlord was. She let me walk all the way over there, knowing that I wasn't gonna get what I wanted to get, which was my dog. I wanted to get my dog back from where we dropped him off, like we always do. I wanted to get him back, and she let me go down there and go get him, even though she knew I wasn't going to. But at the time, like by the time I realized, I was like, it's been like 2 months. What am I gonna be mad for? Like, I'm not just gonna go to mom and just be like, you just let me walk all the way down there. She'd be like, well, we don't have the dog right now. Like, we don't have the dog anyway, so there's no point in being mad. There's no point in confronting her about it. So yeah. So I was real heartbroken about that. I was like, she really just gave my dog. We were all heartbroken about it. My mom was like the only one. Like my mom, she at the beginning, she's the one who dropped him off. She must have told her at the time when she dropped him off that we're not taking him back. She can give him to her son. And she had all week. We were gone for like a full week. She had all that time to tell us, "Hey, we're not gonna take him back." She had all that time. She didn't talk. She didn't even talk to any of us about it. There was the thing I think she talked to, like the person I think she talked to about it was my stepdad. Then my stepdad could explain it to me and my brother. That's not what happened. She didn't tell nobody. We all found out as soon as we got back from where we were. I think we were in New York. Yeah, we were in New York. She didn't tell anybody until we all got back that, oh yeah, I told her that she could give her away. Until after I already said I was taking it back. My stepdad was mad. My brother was mad. I was mad. We were all mad because she took it upon herself to go and give that dog away. She didn't talk to anyone about it. Anyone. She was just like, yeah, we don't want it back. You have 3 other people in the house that love that dog, and Cupcake loved being with us and being around us. And we had all of his stuffed animals as a reminder just there. We had him. She gave him when we first got him, like a year, 2 years before she gave him away. When we first got him, she gave us a whole bunch of his stuffed animals that he loves. She gave us his bowls, some of his food, his collar, his leash, and a pile of stuffed animals. There were bones. Like, they weren't real bones, but they were like plastic bones that strengthened his teeth that he just tore up. He tore them up. And they were left all around the house and everything. She gave us stoves. She gave us rope and knot that he loves to chew on, like animals, like actual animals that if you throw, he will take and get back to you. There was just a bunch of those. There was like literally like 20 to 30 of those things just in the piles as a reminder. Every time I looked at it, I thought of every time we threw it around the house that just happened there. It was. I love the dog, and I was mad at my mom for about a good 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding. I was mad at my mom for about a good 2 weeks after that, because she took it upon herself. I would have understood. Like, I understand that we couldn't afford him, like paying for his food all the time, taking him to the groomers and everything. I understand that. I 100% get that. But at least talk to someone about somebody. If you would have at least talked to our stepdad, if you would at least talk to him and told him that, hey, we can't really afford him, we gotta like give him back. He could have just told me and my brother, hey, we can't afford him, we gotta give him back. I know we all love him. Say your goodbyes and everything. We didn't even say a proper goodbye. I thought, like, every time like I drop him off at thing, I'd be like, all right, buddy, I'll see you when I get back. I gave him a see you soon. This was a full. I'm never gonna see that dog again. I didn't even get a proper goodbye. If I got a proper goodbye, I would have hugged him and everything. I would have reminisced about our memories. I would have put him in my bed. He loved sleeping in my bed. I slept on the top bunk. He can never get up there. He loved sleeping in my bed, bruh. I really would have put him on top of my bed so I could just sleep with him, man. Like that was my dog. That was my. I love that dog. That dog loved me. I think I thought that my mom would understand that. Like that dog was literally the key to my happiness while I was in Delaware. Ever since middle school hit, or no, ever since like the middle of fifth grade year, I hated Delaware. Actually, you know what? I hated Delaware before that. Not just because of the school, but because of the racist people that are down there. There are hella racist people down there. I hated Delaware. I hated the teachers. I hated the racist people. I hated the cops. I hated everything down there. I hated everything about down there. Only a few of my friends that I was chill with. I hated everything about being down there. That dog was the key to my happiness. And without even consenting, without even talking to me about it, it doesn't even matter if I consent because my mom gonna do what she want either way. She was gonna do whatever she wanted either way. But at least talk to me about it. So I could have said a proper goodbye to my dog. So I could have said goodbye to my dog that loves me and I love him. That was the key to my happiness, and she just goodbye. I was so mad. I was extremely pissed. Like I was. Oh, my throat is sore. What time is it? All right. Well, I'm gonna go take a nap because I can't get a proper night's sleep to save my fucking life. I literally fell asleep at like 9 o'clock, 9:30, and woke up at like 1:22. Like I really cannot get a proper sleep to save my life. So I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna go do the 100 push-ups a day challenge. So yeah. I hope you like this. I believe 3 hour long video. Like it's been a while. It's been a while. Um, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget I'm Frost. Like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces. I know I did my salute wrong, but I'm way too tired to care right now.